This is the Troll Patrol, live with Justin Freakin.
Welcome to the Troll Patrol live. Got cat hair all over my face. He was just right here up in my business trying to do a show. Question marks. Flash. Good evening. Welcome in. It's a freaking St. Patty's Day. That's what we got going on here tonight. It's also Live Music Monday. We got a selection of Celtic rockers coming up for Live Music Monday directly after the show. But you know that news be doing some crazy shit. Are we even still a constitutional republic? They've talked about crossing the Rubicon many times. Perhaps that Rubicon was finally crossed yesterday. Trump says he didn't do it. The courts say he did. I got an amazing clip from Fox News where Jessica Tarlov, who I don't think she's a lawyer. Is she a lawyer? But she had to explain the law to Judge Janine because Judge Janine didn't understand the law. Judge Janine didn't understand the law. The Houthi leader is defiant as Trump is saying that any attack from the Houthis... Well, you want to come on stream too? Well, come on. Come on. What is your deal, buddy? He's being weird. He's acting all... like he's slinking around. He's acting like he's trying to be... like, what? Is something going on, buddy? Okay. Yeah, lay down here and calm the fuck down, dude. Working gal, good evening. Trump says he's going to be looking into the legality of Biden's pardons, apparently claiming that Biden used what's called an auto pen, and that invalidates all the orders that he signed. Trump at the Kennedy Center today says he will release the Kennedy records tomorrow. Democrats hit a record low favorability for the last 40 years or some shit like that. Got a couple of good cops to report on for you. I guess the reason that they had this dude in the White House press briefing room was because it's St. Patty's Day, but former UFC fighter Conor McGregor was at the press conference earlier today. A Peruvian man has been found alive after 7 or 8 years, something like that. And we have body camera footage of the man who was found after being held captive for 20 years by his stepmother. All that and a lot freaking more tonight on the Troll Patrol live. Good evening. Welcome, DJ Dub. Didn't even think about that. Conor McGregor, also a sex pest. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? I got cat hair in my mouth. Distant Galaxy, welcome in. I'm not high enough for this shit. Oh my God, I finally got it out. Thank you. It's St. Patty's Day. I like to do themes. I'm not necessarily a big holiday guy, but I like doing themes. Oh, I haven't even switched over to the other screen yet. I'm sorry. The music isn't even playing. My apologies, guys. I'm slacking. Might seem boring in here. There we go. Here is your meme of the day. Did you know people talk about St. Patrick driving the snakes out of Ireland? But there are a few details that they rarely mention. The snakes, who had never been on a car trip before, all insisted on riding in front. Every time they passed by a cow, they would all scream excitedly. Sparksaw, welcome in. A few of them got car sick during the ride, and St. Patrick was forced to pull over and clean up the snake vomit more than once. They refused to listen to anything besides Motley Crue's greatest hits the entire time, over and over and over again. T-minus. Think about it for a second. What's the only kind of cop that's a good cop? And there you have it. I have multiple stories tonight of good cops. Maybe not all of them were vocal. I could see several snakes being very introverted. Where's Byronic at? She's the resident lizard aficionado here in this chat. I'm still not high enough for this shit. I'm out. I was wanting to go to the store today, and I probably have like another bowl of green, my keef and my grinder and shit. But that's for like after the stream. Maybe during Live Music Monday. I'll probably go tomorrow. I probably got to pull an all-nighter to get a project finished, because I'm a slacker. Because St. Patrick had to drive him out of Ireland. Side work, Galaxy. I have an actual job. I run my own business. I am a multimedia content producer. I have numerous clients. I hate doing it. I would love to be able to stop doing that shit. But also, I really like my clients. Like, I work for a very large YouTuber. Well, like, I work for like a large Republican legal firm. I make propaganda for a very and here's the thing is like, Byronic, welcome in. That's what I was just saying. Byronic's not in here. She's our resident lizard aficionado. No, I would like to go from not making content for other people and just make my own content, but unfortunately, my own content isn't very profitable. making propaganda for Republicans is. I kind of can't flash because, like, it's not really anything. I mean, I guess I could. They're really good to me, too. I overcharge them. I charge them like $35 for something that takes me 15 minutes. The American way, indeed. All right, let's get this news over with because I want to get to the live music. I want to get to the live music tonight. Sorry, YouTube people. I didn't think I turned YouTube on last night. I apparently did, but I couldn't turn it on tonight. It was doing that thing where it doesn't give me enough signal. Like, I'm just broadcasting straight to Twitch, it's fine, but when I was on Restream to go to YouTube, it was like, nope, we're not going to let you, so it's a Restream issue. I don't understand, but anyway, we're on Rumble and Kick and all those other stupid sites. The White House is denying ignoring a court order that blocked deportations
Hello everyone, I'm Major Garrett in Washington. Tonight on America Decides, constitutional tension. A federal judge is holding a late-day hearing in Washington on the Trump administration's use of the 18th Century Alien Enemies Act. Despite being blocked by the courts, the White House appeared to have defied a ruling and used the act to deport alleged Venezuelan gang members, sending them to El Salvador. Now that act
Didn't even do a good job of shaving that dude's head. Look at that. If you're going to shave their heads, at least, like, get it even, you stupid fucks.
El Salvador. Now, that act has only been used 3 times during the War of 1812 and both world wars. Also, ceasefire talks. President Trump is preparing to speak with Russian President Vladimir Putin by phone tomorrow. There's a push for a ceasefire deal with Ukraine. I'm sure you've heard about that. And negotiators are working.
Major, get back to the, the defying the Constitution part.
There have already been discussions about, quote, dividing up certain assets, unquote. President takes center stage. Well, sort of. President Trump meets with the Kennedy Center's Board of Trustees. Mr. Trump's takeover of that storied arts institution has seen a sizable leadership shakeup. Many have been purged. And it's also led to many shows at the Kennedy Center being canceled. I want to start tonight with Jake Rosen and Camila Montoya Galvez. Jake is with me here in Washington. Camilo is in New York. Camilo, let me start with you. What do we know about the status of these deportations and the legal authority being asserted by the Trump administration to carry them out?
Well, Major, on Friday, the president invoked the Alien Enemies Act of 1798. The White House published the order officially on Saturday, and it allows the government to essentially summarily arrest, detain, and deport any Venezuelan national who is in the U.S. without citizenship or green card status, older than 13, who is alleged to be a member of the Tren de Aragua transnational criminal gang. And that order
Transnational?
to summarily deport any of the people.
For those unaware, that's a U.S. gang. It started in the U.S. in our prison systems. We created it.
Meet this criteria without any of the due process protections in U.S. law. And that is what happened over the weekend. 137 Venezuelans, allegedly gang members and part of this Tren de Aragua gang, criminal gang rather, from Venezuela, were deported to El Salvador, which has agreed to detain and house some of these deportees. There were other migrants who were also deported under different authorities to that Central American country. But of course, the legal question now is whether the White House and the administration overall complied with the court ruling that barred deportations under this
They did not.
statute, and whether the White House made a decision to actively defy that order and not turn around planes that the judge said should be returning to the U.S. in light of his order.
And Camila, on this question of criterion, did the administration...
And the disgusting response from the right to be like, oh, the Democrats want them to pay money to bring criminals back. There is apparently a lawyer who stepped forward like, my client is not a gang member. This is a legitimate asylum claim, and there might even be a citizen. Marcus, thank you for gifting the sub to Byronic. Marcus, welcome in, my friend. Good evening. Casey, welcome in. Good to see you.
Has it produced evidence for any of these deported Venezuelans to
Let's light one up, tip one back, and honor Marcus.
highlight their direct connections to this transnational organization?
No, and the answer to your question is that they don't really have to, Major, because under this statute, a simple finding from officials that somebody is allegedly a member of this gang that the administration is arguing is orchestrating and staging an invasion or an incursion into the U.S. is enough to justify their summary arrest, detention, and deportation.
Oh, Casey, they're not. Did you not just hear me say the lawyer came forward and said, my client has a legitimate asylum claim? Do you not know Mahmoud Khalil, permanent legal status, married to a U.S. citizen? So stop with that shit, they're here illegally. Learn what you're talking about or shut the fuck up.
There is no criminal charge or immigration finding that is needed to carry out an arrest and deportation under the statute.
Jake, catch us up. What's going on today in court?
Well, that's right. The court hearing has started, but within the last hour, the Department of Justice moved to dismiss this hearing.
If there is one, that is one too many. We have rights as citizens. If you were one of those citizens, if you were that one mixed up, you sure as shit would be upset, wouldn't you? We cannot allow the rule of law to be degraded in this country. And I admonish you, I condemn you for saying such bullshit in my chat.
Be condemned.
And vacate it, claiming that the judge has no jurisdiction in this case and that they have abided by the order. And as you just heard Camilo lay out, that flights have left, but they also argue that the judge's order, which was verbally spoken on Saturday evening, that the planes had to turn around because it was not put officially into writing, that the government believes that it is still following that order.
Oh, it's bullshit.
Numerous cases in the last couple of months since Donald Trump has taken office, judges have sided verbally with the Trump administration, and the Trump administration has seen that as fact of law in a court. And so we've really seen a double standard there. As a result of the judge declining to vacate that hearing, the Department of Justice and Trump administration moved in an appeal to remove this judge, Judge James Boasberg, from this case, saying that he overreached his judicial authority and had proceeded improperly on Saturday evening by not letting the government officially file court documents in the case and by blocking what they see a national security imperative by the president.
Jake, I want to play you some sound from the president about this from Sunday aboard Air Force One. Let's listen.
They invaded our country. So this isn't...
Tyler X, my friend, welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. I'm JustinFREAKIN. We find out what that news be doing Sunday through Thursday, and then we got live Music Monday directly after, so be sure to stick around. If you weren't in the St. Patty's mood yet, you will for live. You will get in it for Live Music Monday, I assure you.
In that sense, this is war. In many respects, it's more dangerous than war because, in war they have uniforms. You know who you're shooting at. You know who you're going after. These are people that came out there walking.
Holiday, welcome in, my friend.
The reason the president talked about war is the three previous instances I mentioned in which this Enemy Aliens Act has been invoked. Congress declared war. There is no declaration of war. The administration is rhetorically asserting
what my butt be doing
here to this country, and that was, in effect, an act of war. Do I have that right, Jake?
Yes, that's correct. And on Saturday evening, a Department of Justice attorney argued that because the Venezuelan government at times cooperates with the Chinese gang, that they are basically a part terrorist state, and that the Venezuelan government should be considered basically an opponent of the United States because of their cooperation.
Lady B!
Basically saying that by Donald Trump's Article 2...
All my rowdy friends are here tonight.
...for a number of these executive actions, that Donald Trump can assert that the Venezuelan government is cooperating with this gang, and by thus using this act that really, as you said, has only been used 3 times, and that he has the power to do it further, and that this judge has no way of stopping him because he has Article 2 power that allegedly, they believe, assert this claim.
Jake Rosen, Camila Montoya Galvez, thank you for getting us started. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're just getting started with this news up in here. I'm going to give you a Fox News segment here. You would think a woman with the title of judge, like Judge Jeanine Shapiro, or it's not Shapiro, it's Pirro, isn't it? Judge Jeanine Pirro. You would think with the title of judge, she would know something about the law, but apparently she got schooled by Jessica Tarlov during the 5
case.
Funny you should mention that. No, there is a good reason that everybody is saying alleged members and suspected members.
Griggs, good evening.
Dana said have not gotten their due process. And there's an immigration attorney who has been posting about her client who was supposed to show up in court on Thursday, has been disappeared since then, is allegedly on this plane, and this person
what was he supposed to show up in court for?
What, he had a legitimate asylum claim. He had tattoos.
Legitimate asylum. It's not legitimate until a judge says it's legitimate.
But if you make it so that that person can't see a judge, then you're denying them their due process.
I don't know if I buy
What Trump is essentially saying,
she doesn't know if she buys it.
The asylum system, as we know it, is done. That you can show up here and you're fleeing from persecution.
Yes, it is one of the most corrupt, horrendous, prisons known for torture on the planet. That's where they sent them.
In Venezuela, for instance, and you don't get your day in court. So if that's what it is moving forward, then just say that. Be honest.
But you know the asylum system has been gamed.
Sure,
it is completely exploited by criminals.
Most don't even show up, and most don't get approval.
You can throw whatever you want at the wall. I'm still going to finish what I'm saying.
That's just facts.
No, but it isn't facts.
We should build a wall.
They're illegal. They don't belong here in the first place if they weren't invited.
Then just be honest and say it's not about getting criminals out. It's about getting everyone out who is here illegally. That we can pick up anyone. And that's not Whoopi Goldberg or Joy Behar. Obviously, they're not getting
deported. You do the worst first. That's what we're doing.
But why is this person?
See, one person.
No, but this is the first flight. Why can't you just wait to let everyone get processed?
So you agree?
Yes, it's the first flight of deportations of this
I'm going to give you this, Jessica. I'm so glad you agree with what's being done. You just have a problem with how it's being done. So we're making progress.
Right.
See, I hate fucking right-wingers always do that. See, I like that you agreed with me there, but you blah, blah, blah. It's creating a straw man. They all fucking do it.
Let's say this. They've been...
It is so fucking annoying. No, do not state my position. If you would like to know what my position is, ask me what my position is. Don't fucking straw man me. But right-wingers are morons. They don't even understand what they're doing. But if you do that to them, boy, howdy. But Gira, you're a stupid fuck. Get the fuck out of here. Good evening, friend. A Rhode Island doctor was denied entry into the country, apparently because of pictures she had on her phone. So, I mean, like, these stories are accelerating here. We're seeing more and more of these stories every night, right?
Learn new information about why a Brown University professor was denied entry to the U.S. even though she had a valid visa. As WBZ's Louisa Moeller shows us, because of photos on her phone and her answers to certain questions, customs officials consider her a possible threat.
Court documents.
Oh, this was America.
Alloway had just gotten off a plane at Boston Logan last Thursday, on her way to be an assistant professor and doctor at Brown University on an H-1B or work visa, when she was detained and sent back to her home country of Lebanon. Now, new court filings are providing evidence as to why. After arriving in Boston, officials searched her phone, and Dr. Alloway was interviewed by a Customs and Border Protection official. She was asked why she had photos of Hezbollah fighters and martyrs, including photos of the designated terror group's assassinated leader, Hassan Nasrallah, on her phone.
I've got a gazillion photos of terrorists, Hezbollah, fucking Houthis, Israeli fucking terrorists. I do news.
She answered many came from family and friends through a WhatsApp group. And about Nasrallah, quote, he's highly regarded in the Shia community and he's a religious and spiritual person. As I said, he has a very high value. She also told the official she attended a Hezbollah rally, quote, I attended the commemoration of the death of Nasrallah during this trip while I was waiting for my visa. The customs official refused her admission and canceled her visa. She was detained and put back on a plane to Lebanon on Friday.
I mean, I think that they're within their rights.
Oh, Lord.
We haven't been properly served.
Lawyers for Alloway said Customs and Border Protection ignored an order by a federal judge allowing the doctor to stay in the U.S. for 48 hours while her case was reviewed. CBP argues
ignoring a judge again.
The order until after Alloway was in the air. And as for her interview, immigration attorney Stephen Roth says Customs and Border Protection can search anyone's phone for national security reasons inside an airport and reserves the right to refuse admission to immigrants even if their visa has been approved by the State Department.
But CBP has statutory, regulatory, and legal precedent on their side that allows them to search anyone's phone coming into the United States.
A spokesperson for the Department of Homeland Security said a visa is a privilege and not a right, and, quote, glorifying and supporting terrorists who kill Americans is grounds for visa issuance to be denied. Dr. Alloway's case in federal court has been continued to later in the month. At Logan Airport, Louisa Moeller, WBZ News.
Yeah, we've got people in here just like defending the detainment of people who've committed no crime. accused of terrorism. It's a new fucking Red Scare. Anyone who stands up for the rights of Palestinians is now a terrorist sympathizer. Hey, Casey, did you miss the part where they said the administration disobeyed a judge's order? How is it that you keep missing that? Like, that's two different stories here. That the administration has disobeyed a judge, which is absolutely unconstitutional. Where are all those right-wingers that say they love the Constitution? Where are the right-wingers that say they love the Constitution? Where are the idiot that was in here last night with liberty in his name? Bagheera, the Constitution applies to everybody. If you are in the United States, the Constitution applies to you. So, if you think it doesn't, you're an idiot. But, you know, I've gone over this before. Right-wingers are absolute morons. Even Rush Limbaugh. Rush knew it.
As a conservative, it's getting harder and harder to not look like a kook.
The Constitution applies to everybody. If you think that that's not true, you're an idiot. I promise you. If you are in the United States, you are covered by the Constitution. You have freedom of speech. The government can't unlawfully search and detain you. All those things still apply. If you think I'm wrong on that, I highly recommend you look that up. Yemen's Houthi leader is defiant. Trump says that they are going to hold Iran responsible for the Houthis, and this is wild. They attack the Houthis retaliate, and then they're like, all right, we're going to attack you back, but if you attack us back, ooh, we're going to war now.
The leader of Yemen's Houthis has emerged as Iran's most prominent Arab ally and an enduring thorn in Israel's side. Abdul Malik al-Houthi has remained defiant after US President Donald Trump launched military strikes against the Houthis over their attacks on Red Sea shipping, a campaign expected to last many days. Trump also warned Iran that it must stop supporting the group, which Tehran denies. We will meet escalation with escalation, al-Houthi said.
Oh, Igloo, welcome in.
They would resume attacks on Israeli vessels in response to Israel's closure of Gaza crossings, following weeks of relative calm after a Gaza ceasefire in January. Al-Houthi's solidarity with Palestinians in Gaza, he called Israel's blockade on Gaza a crime against humanity, is hugely popular in Yemen. So what do we know of him? Al-Houthi is an enigmatic figure, with a reputation as a fierce commander. Under his direction, the movement of mountain fighters grew to number tens of thousands, building a sophisticated arsenal that includes drones and ballistic missiles, and fighting a decade of war.
Ali, welcome in.
Saudi-led coalition. Known for an extreme reluctance to appear in public, Al-Houthi gives speeches on screen with a traditional Yemeni dagger in his belt. US strikes have targeted the town of Dahyan in Sada, where he often meets visitors. But the commander rarely stays long in one place, and since the start of Yemen's war, seen as a proxy conflict between Riyadh and Tehran, foreign officials seeking meetings with him have been taken to safe houses and undergone security checks, only to encounter him on a screen, a source familiar with the matter said. Al-Houthi traces his lineage to the Prophet Muhammad and asserts that his ship...
Oh, I'm sure that man is probably like the most wanted man, the guy that has the biggest bounty on his head in the world right now. Holy shit. Numerous countries want him dead.
The Muslim movement is under siege because of its religion. The Houthi movement was formed to fight for the interests of the Zaydi Shiites, a minority sect that ruled a 1,000-year-old kingdom in Yemen until 1962. They felt marginalized under Ali Abdullah Saleh, the first president of a unified Yemen. Civil war erupted in late 2014 when the Houthis seized the capital, Sana'a. Saudi Arabia led a Western-backed coalition to support the government against the Houthis, who have established control over much of the north and other large population centres. The Houthis deny being puppets of Tehran and say they are fighting a corrupt system and regional aggression. The top commander of Iran's Revolutionary Guards said they are independent and take their own strategic and operational decisions. But they're now seen as the leading Arab members of the Iran-led Axis, after Israeli blows to their allies, including the killing of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah in last year's Lebanon war, and the assassination of Hamas leaders Ismail Haniyeh and Yahya Sinwar.
Casey said that the Houthis attacked ships for 4 years and faced no repercussions. Biden struck Yemen multiple times. Sent weapons to the Saudis to try to fight the Yemeni people. So don't give me that. You don't know what you're talking about, my friend. Turn off right-wing propaganda, please. It's why you're fucking stupid. Like, seriously, stop getting your information from grifters on the internet. Trump plans to investigate the validity of Biden's pardon and his use of what is called the auto pen. Warlord, welcome in.
The president's post overnight saying that the pardons that were issued by President Biden preemptively to members of the January 6th committee, that they're now null and void. Have attorneys here at the White House told President Trump that he has the legal authority to undo a pardon simply because it was signed by auto pen, as he said?
The president was begging the question that I think a lot of journalists in this room should be asking about.
Well, Lady B, I don't want you to time people out because everybody that's here is a potential viewer. I'm trying to do a show and get bigger. If you guys time people out and ban people for fucking nonsense, then I can't get bigger now, can I? And like, right-wingers being idiots in the chat isn't bothering anybody. Like, as long as they're not being abusive, as long as they're not using any slurs or anything, not attacking people personally, let them be. And then I can respond to their dipshittery. Like, that's all.
About whether or not the former president of the United States, who I think we can all finally agree was cognitively impaired. I know it took people some time to finally admit that, but we all know that to be true, as evidenced by his disastrous debate performance against President Trump during the campaign. I digress on that. But the president was raising the point that, did the president even know about these pardons? Was his legal signature used without his consent or knowledge? And that's not just the president or me raising those questions, Caitlin. According to the New York Post, there are Biden officials from the previous White House who raised those questions and wondered if the president was even consulted about his legally binding signature being signed onto documents. And so I think it's a question that everybody in this room should be looking into, because certainly that would propose perhaps criminal or illegal behavior if staff members were signing the President of the United States autograph without his consent.
Biden is on the record talking about issuing preemptive pardons to these people.
But was he aware of his signature being used on every single pardon? That's a question you should ask the Biden
Is there
White
any
House.
evidence on that he wasn't aware of it?
You're a reporter. You should find out.
Ooh, you're making the claim. The onus is on you, you dipshit. They're referring to this auto pen. Let's talk about what this auto pen is. Back to CNN and Major Garrett over here.
Joins me now here at the desk. Fan, of course, is our esteemed political director. He has many other exalted titles. Fan, there's another issue that has cropped up due to a social media post from the president over this weekend declaring essentially null and void, vacant and of no further force or effect, pardons issued by President Biden near the end of his term for several people related to January 6th. Where does this stand?
Well, first of all, Major.
And by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. You see Finn and I are properly attired, color coordinated. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
Anti-war machine, welcome in, my friend.
As my people say, Aaron Gobrog, Major Garrett.
As your people, yes, indeed.
That's right. Vino Gomez, of course. No, like, first of all, Major, on this topic, there's never been a revocation of a pardon. One.
Period, in American history.
No. Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution grants presidents broad clemency powers.
Crochets.
And
the term of art legally is plenary powers.
Exactly. And a pardon only needs to be accepted by its subject to take effect. Right. Flat out. Let's start there. Right. Okay. So with
can't on Twitter, Holiday.
And what he said on Air Force One.
Oh, you're not on Twitter, are you? No, you are.
To me, it stems more of and what the White House has said. And what the White House said today, Caroline Levitt.
I talk to you on Twitter all the time.
The White House briefing. She said that it was the president begging the question that more journalists should be asking about President Biden's cognitive
state of mind.
Yeah, state of mind when he signed this, not about the auto pen, right? So let's go to that. Again, Stephen Miller, Deputy Chief of Staff, was asked the same question. He said it was about was he mentally aware of when he signed it? But when you actually go back to the pardon.
Come on, man.
It's simply, there's...
Is Trump mentally aware he's signing any of this shit? Why? Why is there such discussion of Biden's mental acuity and not fucking Trump's? I think Trump is goddamn insane.
Really no constitutional basis to reverse it at this point. Right.
And there is no ongoing legal controversy about an auto pen having anything to do with either legislation or pardons. Do I have that correct?
Absolutely right. I mean, if we go back through history, I know you're a big fan of history.
I like
the CBS News historian, Major Garrett. But if you go back, let's go back. We know that as far back as President Truman, presidents have been using the auto pen, right? Primarily for constitutional letters, that sort of thing, right? We go back to 2011. President Obama used it to extend the Patriot Act. He was at the G8 summit in France, right? And there was a deadline. He had to do it. There were questions by congressional Republicans at the time, and his administration cited a memo from the Bush administration, and Alberto Gonzales, the Attorney General, you remember him well.
I do.
Oh, we do.
Vouching for the constitutionality, the legal permissibility of an auto pen.
Right. That's absolutely right.
And that's where we are. To be continued. Finn Gomez, as always. Thank you, sir.
Wasn't Gonzalez the one that tried to pull the fast one when Bush was under and Cheney was the president? I don't even remember what the order was that they were trying to get signed. No, it wasn't Bush. It was whoever was the was that DOJ. It was whoever was the Attorney General at the time. Alberto Gonzales was like the acting or something. I'm trying to remember something that happened in like 2003 or 2004. No, this might have actually been right after. It might have been post 2004 election. It's not worth it right now. It might eat me up later on tonight, and then I'll Google it and refresh my memory on what it was. Yeah, exactly. I'm struggling with what happened last year. Casey, is Trump in cognitive decline right now? Has Trump ever been sane? Like, seriously, do you apply the same rationale evenly? Trump is just absolutely like, I don't know that he has ever had an IQ high enough to be able to, do basic functions. And you guys act like he's a fucking god. It's insane. But yes, I was surprised at his debate performance because we had watched Biden give numerous press conferences. Just weeks before the debate, he gave a press conference and he had a hell of a zinger and I laughed my ass off. And I'm like, see, like, he's still got it. He's still sharp. He's just slower. I'm asking about Trump, you dipshit. Biden isn't in office anymore. I'm asking you about Trump. Do you legitimately think that man is in the right state of mind? Do you think he is not insane? Because if you do, I don't know what to say. Because I would have to say you are fucking stupid if you think that Trump is not insane. He is not cognitively impaired. What does America's values first and foremost mean? Trump has his values. Trump has his pocketbook first and foremost. Do you think that Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, bought this election just to do good for people out of the goodness of his heart? No, you dipshit. He's there to enrich himself. He was being looked into by multiple agencies that he has now been able to go in, destroy those investigations into his companies, destroy the investigations into his claims of workplace violations, of his claims of union busting. He's a despicable human being, and you have given him the keys to this country, and they are now acting unconstitutionally, as I have shown you multiple times in this show, and you're sitting there telling me it's a good thing and that's America's values. Now, you're not wrong that that's America's values, because America has never been about the land of the free or any kind of liberty. It's always been a fascist fucking country that was out to oppress people and hold down the labor movement. It's always been about the capitalist class stepping on the necks of the working people. That's what this country has always been. It's just gone completely mask off now. So I'll give you that. Yeah, Trump has American values, as in greedy ass motherfucker robber barons fucking you over. And you're so goddamn propagandized that you sit there and take it with your mouth open. Please, sir, give me some more. Piss in my ass, or piss in my mouth more. I want it. And that's why I call right-wingers morons. I think I did almost say piss in the butt. I got a little tongue tied there. If that happens, though, if that happens, be sure to wash your ass.
Life is too short to walk.
Georgie, good evening.
A crusty asshole. Wash your ass.
So, Casey, what do you think about that? Huh? American fucking values. No king shaming. Oh, God damn it.
You live in sexual anarchy.
Trump was at the Kennedy Center today. It's named after JFK, right? It's named after John Kennedy, or is it one of the other Kennedys it's named after? I don't fucking know. But while he was there, he brought up President Kennedy.
Right now, President Trump touring the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts here in D.C. and presiding over its board meeting. Moments ago, the president spoke to the press. Let's take a listen to what he said.
All of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, and I've instructed my people that are responsible, lots of different people, put together by Tulsi Gabbard, and that's going to be released tomorrow. We have a tremendous amount of paper. You've got a lot of reading. I don't believe we're going to redact anything. I said, just don't redact. You can't redact. But we're going to be releasing the JFK files, and that would be tomorrow.
There is nothing in those goddamn files.
So that's a big announcement. They've been waiting for that for decades. Then I said during the campaign I'd do it, and I'm a man of my word. So tomorrow you have the JFK.
There is some discussion about his health. He has been seen with the bruising like we saw with Mitch McConnell on his hand. He's also not taking there's two different sets of stairs on Air Force One. And they usually take the big one like at the front. No, they've been taking the smaller set of stairs lately. Like he has not taken the big grand staircase that goes up the side and shit. So There could be something going on with him. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just telling you the facts, what's going on.
Okay, files. What time will they be released? Tomorrow afternoon. Okay.
Have you seen what's in the files?
I've heard.
Hey! I pinned a fucking message. Where's my message? It's not pinned in chat anymore. Where's that at? Say it again, Flash. I'll pin it again.
Adam.
Was there anything interesting?
It's going to be very interesting.
Was there an executive summary supplied to you, Mr. President?
No, I'm not doing summaries. You'll write your own summaries. It's many pages. Is it 80,000 pages?
He will soon be the oldest president ever.
Pages, so it's a lot of stuff.
What, next year?
You'll make your own determination.
You have criticized President Biden for using auto pen in the last few days. Have you yourself ever used auto pen, sir?
Yeah, only for very unimportant papers. And I don't call them unimportant. If you do letters where people write in and, they'd love to have a response, and we'll write responses, and I'll sign them whenever I can. But when I can't, I, would use an auto pen. But to use them for what they've used them for is terrible.
Yes, sir. And when you signed the CR,
Who are you with?
Sir, I'm with NBC.
That's the same one. I don't want to talk to NBC anymore. I think you're so discredited.
Mr. President, when most people think of the Kennedy Center, they think of the Kennedy Center Honors. It takes place in December every year. Is that something that you anticipate hosting at the White House? And what do you think that happens?
We're going to have honors. We're going to have, I think it's going to be a much bigger show than it has been in the past. It got very boring,
What musicians are you going to get, Trump?
Unless you were a radical left, it just seemed that nobody was chosen. There are a lot of people out there that can get the honors, and we're going to do it. I think we'll have a very big show. It's going to be a very big show. We have some surprises on that show, some big surprises, but I think it has a chance to be a very big show. That's a big part of the Kennedy Center, the honors that evening. And so I think you're going to be really surprised. I think it's going to get great ratings, actually.
Mr. President, there's been some discussion about potentially meeting with Putin in your administration. If there...
Casey, what is the deal? Why do you like Trump's dick so much? At least Trump is on his second term. Yeah, because people are fucking stupid. Everybody in the country knows that something's not right with our politics, but most people have no goddamn idea about civics or about political philosophy. So they don't make informed decisions. And when we came up on the last election, despite the fact that all of Biden's numbers were actually pretty good, by every metric, our economy was one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world, and outperformed Trump's hands down. We produce more oil and natural gas than any country in the history of the world. Crime is at historic lows. GDP growth outpaced Trump's. Unemployment was lower than Trump's. By every metric, Biden was a success. But people see that capitalism isn't working, and they're like, oh, well, out goes Biden, because most people are stupid and they just vote based on their feelings at the time. People are getting ready to have some really big feelings about Trump because he's coming in, he's slashed hundreds of thousands of jobs already. Think about this. We've done numerous stories of people that voted for this dumb shit that lost their jobs. The Atlanta Federal Reserve has changed its forecast from 3% positive GDP growth to 2% negative growth. Did you know that? The stock market is tanking. Like, people are getting a dose of reality. A lot of people don't understand how this capitalistic system has been propped up by the government. It can't function on its own. So what you're going to get is fascism. Capital always aligns with fascists. And it did it again. The fucking capitalists that permeate the Democratic Party fucked us out of Bernie. And we got a milquetoast fucking liberal that didn't make any promises, didn't want to fundamentally change anything, and the people want change. For all of Trump's faults, he does represent change at least, but it's gonna be horrible. You, Casey, are going to hurt. You may not be feeling it yet. A lot of people already are, but you will be feeling it. I promise you. And are you going to be able to, are you going to be able to admit that you were wrong? Because I lived through the Bush administration. In 2007, you couldn't find anybody that would admit they voted for Bush. Shit. 2021, 2022, it's kind of hard to find people that would admit they voted for Trump unless they were just the hardcore MAGAs. So, hey, enjoy the fact that they're going to come in, they're going to give tax breaks. They're going to give more tax breaks to billionaires while they're going to cut Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. They're already cutting programs they're cutting Meals on Wheels, they're cutting SNAP benefits. All these things are going to hurt everyday average people. And people like you don't realize that SNAP benefits, I brought it up last night on the show, $1 in SNAP benefits is $3 in economic activity in your local economy. If you want to stimulate the economy, you give poor people money. If you want to stagnate the economy and create a recession, you give rich people money. Guess what this administration is doing? You've been around for a while, but you seem like a complete dipshit. You don't seem to understand how anything works. You've been around for a while. You've lived, like, in the last 50 fucking years, every goddamn a Republican has crashed the economy, and every Democrat has outpaced every Republican administration. You've been around for a while, really? Like the jobs numbers that Bill Clinton cited at the DNC, I looked it up. It was true. I couldn't believe it myself. It was like 10 million jobs created under Democrats and like negative jobs created under Republicans. Every Republican in my lifetime has crashed the economy. The only politician to balance the budget, create a surplus was Bill Clinton. Imagine what, and he wasn't even a fucking leftist. Imagine what we could have if we had a leftist president. Holy shit. But Capitol decided that Bernie Sanders was scary. So they kneecapped the popular movement inside of the Democratic Party, which resulted in us getting stupid neoliberals like Kamala and Biden. That we don't like them. We're tired of old people like Biden being in politics for fucking sure. These geriatrics in Congress that are enriching themselves need to fucking go. So seriously, Casey, get your head out of your ass. I like you and I don't want to see you be a fucking idiot. DM said I uplift people yesterday. DM said I uplift people. I had DM tell me I uplift people, and the chat was all like, Justin is a good person. I almost cried. And then I did a lewd gesture simulating oral sex on a woman. I did. That's exactly how it happened. If you weren't here last night, that's exactly how it happened. Oh. That's why you can't miss a show. I'm always on over here. Speaking of shitty-ass Democrats that we need to get rid of, my man by the name of Chucky Schumer was set to go on a book tour. I say set because he ain't on that book tour.
Facing intense backlash over his controversial decision to vote with Republicans on a bill to stop a government shutdown.
So much backlash. It has forced him to postpone a multi-city tour promoting his new book on anti-Semitism. Political reporter Marcia Kramer is here now with the fallout from that crucial move. Marcia.
Well, Jessica and Christine, Schumer's spokesperson is citing, quote, security concerns as the reason the Senate Minority Leader is foregoing his book tour. It comes as activists have been staging protests outside his Brooklyn home, calling for his
Security concerns. Come on, Schumer. You think we just fell out of the coconut tree?
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Resignation. There are
I don't want to retire it. I'm sorry.
in every city Schumer planned to visit to promote his book. The protest started Friday, even before Senator Chuck Schumer's controversial vote with Republicans to prevent a government shutdown. And they have continued unabated on the internet and in letters like this one from 80 activist groups stating, quote, "You've failed Democrats and New Yorkers. Leadership is needed now, and your failure to coalesce your caucus in this critical moment leads us to call for your immediate resignation from your minority."
Coalesce your cock.
The backlash has forced Schumer to cancel interviews for his forthcoming book, Anti-Semitism in America, A Warning. Activists.
Good, because I have a feeling that book is a whole bunch of bullshit, too.
Planning protests at planned stops in Atlanta, Washington, Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York, and California, apparently the reason. Due to security concerns, Senator Schumer's book events are being rescheduled, said a spokesperson. It comes as Democrats are engaged in a heated debate about Schumer's decision.
The idea that Chuck Schumer is the only one that's got a brain in the room and the only one that can think through.
I hate that they're stepping on me on this, because I absolutely have this interview with Jasmine Crockett coming up. I think it's the next one.
All of the pros.
Yeah, fuck it. I've already got it coming up. Let's just do it. Here's Jasmine Crockett on with CNN. Reacting to a poll that shows that Democrats have reached their lowest favorability in like 30 or 40 years. As I keep pointing out to right-wingers that keep bringing that up, it's because they're not doing anything about Trump. It's people like us are pissed off about Democrats.
No plan, no strategy, no message. That's a quote. That's how a Democratic lawmaker was describing the Democratic Senate vote with Republicans this weekend to fund the government with a Republican funding bill, averting a government shutdown, but there was virtually no fight and nothing achieved for Democratic priorities. This comes as our brand new...
It was a capitulation.
This morning shows that the Democratic Party's favorability is at an all-time low in this CNN poll. It's just 29%. Approval. That's a 20-point drop since 2021. Joining us now is a Congresswoman from Texas, Jasmine Crockett. Congresswoman, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate you squeezing us in.
And Flash, you're right. You're absolutely right about that. The difference is Democrats ain't a cult. We show displeasure with our leaders. Republicans cannot criticize cult leader Trump. But here's the problem with that. That makes them a force politically. That's the catch-22 here, right? It's good. It's good that we don't march in lockstep with our leaders, even though the right says we do. It's a very good thing, but it puts us at a disadvantage electorally. So I don't know how to solve that.
Before you go to church, this has been a rough 72 hours for Democrats. I want to play some of what Democratic Senate Leader Schumer told me on The Lead on Friday about his decision to vote with the Republicans to fund the government. Take a listen.
A government shutdown gives Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and Doge almost complete power as to what to close down because they can decide what is an essential service. If they determine that SNAP, kids shouldn't get food, is not essential, they can just cut it out summarily. They could fire half the workers.
They're doing that already.
It would have been a far worse consequence.
So he's saying that the path that House Democrats wanted would have presented a worse consequence.
Lay into him, Jasmine. Come on.
He's absolutely wrong. I mean, look at the reality.
Daharumba.
Right?
Did I say that correctly?
American people are frustrated.
Welcome in, my friend. Welcome. Good evening.
Please believe many of us did not sleep because we were calling and trying to impress upon the senators the importance of pushing back in this moment. And as you saw, we had all but one Democrat in the House that voted for this, so that's 212.
Boy meets many. Welcome in.
And then you had the vast majority of senators.
I was already following you. I've not got a chance to catch you on, though.
The idea that Chuck Schumer is the only one that's got a brain in the room and the only one that can think through all of the pros and cons is absolutely ridiculous. And Jake, you and I both know that this administration could care less about whether or not they violate the law. We know that we've had to rely heavily upon the courts. And I want to say, as you're talking about the polling on my party, I want to say that it is the Democratic.
We're doing live music Monday tonight. Absolutely.
That are standing up against this administration and bringing those lawsuits and winning every single time. They are losing in court. Could we do a better job of making sure that the American people know that we are winning in the courts? We probably could. But at the end of the day, it's still Democrats that are winning for the American people.
Some progressive groups are calling for new...
live music Monday. I'm trying to get through the news kind of fast, but like I've taken many detours, gone on many tangents. But remember, it's St. Paddy's Day, so you can imagine what we're going to be listening to.
Leadership in the Senate for Democrats.
Get your Guinness ready.
Leader Hakeem Jeffries, your leader, he was asked if he supports Schumer as leader of the Senate Democrats, and he said, next question. Do you think Senate Democrats should replace Chuck Schumer?
I think Senate Democrats have to sit down
and
look and decide whether or not Chuck Schumer is the one to lead in this moment.
You're close with Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of New York. Some of your fellow House Democrats say, and not just progressives, by the way, we've heard that moderates have said this too, that they're ready to support her to challenge Chuck Schumer in a Democratic primary. Would you get behind that?
That's 4 years from now. If you were asking me at least in 2 years, then I would have an absolute answer. But I can tell you that there are a lot of people that are watching his leadership in this moment. This is the moment. We don't even know what elections will look like in 4 years, if we will have elections. And so I definitely think that younger, fresher leadership may be something that many of us, not just depending on what part of the spectrum you're on, but many Americans may be looking for, especially in the state of New York.
How to take on the Republicans is a big topic of discussion among Democrats. Last week, you were one of those who participated in a Choose Your Fighter video. It got some criticism online.
I didn't see this.
Democratic Senator John Fetterman called it bizarre and reportedly mocked it in the Senate.
Well, Fetterman is an idiot.
Your punching looked better than some of your colleagues. Fetterman has been criticizing your party for undignified antics and a sad cavalcade of cell phones.
Whoa! The dude that we stood up for with his fucking hoodies and his jeans on the Senate floor is saying others are behaving undignified. Are you serious? And my God, thank you, Jasmine, and to the other reps that participated in that video. That's actually the kind of thing that the Democrats need to be doing. They don't do a good job of being present online and in the TikTok feeds.
During the president's address to Congress. What's your response to Senator Fetterman?
He's not the one to talk about anything.
You should have brought me shepherd's pie. I would have loved that.
Want to own a suit, I'm not really sure. But I don't show up in hoodies when I'm going on the floor. And so the idea that you would say that we could not have a
MILF, is that what?
Influencer asked.
Is that a proposition?
I'll be perfectly honest with you and tell you that when she asked me to jump, I said, did you ask my older colleagues to do this? Because
I'm open. I mean,
picking on me because you think that my knees are a little younger. And I did not know who all was in this particular trend whatsoever. And I think that it is important that people see that we're real people. And even if that means that there's a moment to laugh, that's okay, especially since it seems like we're doing more crying than anything. But just know that we were not on the House floor jumping around at all, whereas Senator Fetterman is consistently walking around the Senate chamber, and he is walking around in such a way that they literally had to change the rules in the Senate so that he could walk around that way. So I just don't think that he's necessarily the one to
seriously
about this.
Let me ask you about the big news of this morning. President Trump seeking to use the Alien Enemies Act, a wartime authority, a law signed by John Adams in 1798, to deport undocumented Venezuelans.
Going around mumbling to himself.
Are dangerous individuals with ties to the gang Tren Aragua. That gang is obviously associated with a lot of crime, human trafficking, drug dealing, theft, shootings, including in your state of Texas, right outside of your congressional district. Do you agree with this? And if not, what's your issue with the U.S. using any tool at its disposal to remove undocumented violent people from this country?
Well, my argument is that we already have tools that are available to remove undocumented violent people from our country. And so the idea that you want to go into a zombie law, this is kind of like what we saw in Arizona when they decided to revive a zombie law around abortion. It is the fact that we can't trust this administration to actually use a scalpel, but instead they love to use a butcher knife on things. And so giving them this wide latitude to just kind of
a Trump saw, chainsaw. No, that fucked it up. I'm sorry.
Is wrong. And so we do have courts, we do have processes, we do have laws, and we should just go ahead and use those. There's a reason that nobody else has decided to go back until
Trump saw
into Adam's times in order to try to find ways to make sure that we can keep our country safe.
All right, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, thank you so much for joining us today.
All right, that'll wrap us up for politics tonight. Got a couple. We're going into the crime stories, but you know what? I don't think there's any, if you're squeamish, I don't think there's anything on here that's really going to bother you. I mean, we got a murder, but I think, most of the people in my chat's going to be not murder. We got a death, but I think most of the people in my chat's going to be happy about it. We're going to start off tonight with a story about a good cop.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. That procession for the deputy just wrapped up. Let's get to NBC4's Christian Cáceres, who is live at the crash scene. Christian.
Annabelle, I can tell you the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department just releasing more information about what happened. They tell us, as you mentioned, this all began with a pursuit that started about 11 a.m. Now, they tell us a deputy that was stationed at the Victorville substation was involved in that crash that happened here at this intersection that you can see here behind me. This is Seneca and El Evado here in Victorville.
Oh my God, we're going through this again. My Lord, this is a good cop. This is a story about a good cop.
You can see that patrol unit in the far distance just after that traffic light. Now, News Chopper 4 was over the scene a short time after the crash happened. Now, according to the Sheriff's Department, this began with a call about a stolen car earlier today. Deputies located that car.
My Lord, are you not getting the joke?
Location. Now, as the pursuit continued, it went through this residential neighborhood, and that's where that deputy crashed at the intersection. Now, according to the Sheriff's Department, that deputy was severely injured, and he died here at the scene. Now, a second car was involved in that crash.
Sheriff's deputy killed in car crash. He's a good cop.
Where a woman was behind the wheel. We're told she was taken to the hospital, and it's unclear what her condition is right now. But I did get a chance to talk to her brother-in-law just moments ago. He did not want to go on camera, but
sorry, my Lord.
He was heading home when that crash happened. Now, the Sheriff's Department also telling us that stolen car that was involved in the pursuit was located at an unknown location, and that driver was arrested. But back out here live, I can tell you the sheriff.
There's only one kind of good cop.
Will be closed for at least 15 hours as this investigation continues. Now, the body of the deputy has been transported to the county.
Oh, I'm sorry. I might have not said it. I might have just kept saying it's a story about a good cop.
The Sheriff's Department, they're not releasing the ID of that deputy. We are standing by for that information. We're told that identity might be released later this evening. For now, that's the very latest from Victorville. Christian Cáceres, NBC.
It's funny that Flash says that cops can't drive worth a shit. Would you like an example of cops not being able to drive worth a shit? I mean, I guess that was an example of it, but do you want another one? We got body cam footage. This is out of Tennessee.
Says they are happy to have one of their officers back after he was injured on duty 9 months ago. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Chapman-Whitfield.
And I'm Josh Rowe. Back in July of last year, police say a suspect behind the wheel of a vehicle hit Officer Alan Resendez. These are pictures from newly obtained body camera video from that day. Screenshots there. We show Officer Resendez trying to deploy spike strips to stop that suspect.
I mean, they've been carrying out strikes in Gaza.
Driver swerved and hit Officer Resendez and sent him into months of recovery.
And the West Bank.
Find that video hard to watch. News Channel 9's Meg Doyle caught up with Officer Resendez as he prepares to return to active duty.
There
There were times that Officer Alan Resendez thought he would never return to full duty here at the East Ridge Police Department. But after 9 months of recovery, that day is almost here.
Speed 103. Traffic is moderate.
This is dispatch audio from Broadcastify in the minutes before Officer Resendez was hit.
Officer hit, officer down.
Officer Resendez was pulling out spike strips to stop a suspect in a high-speed chase.
Oh, I thought he was driving.
The moment Resendez got hit. We've slowed it down to show you the suspect's car.
I was trying to stop this car.
You got hit by the suspect.
I remember seeing all the officers all around me. And I don't remember much afterwards.
Resendez broke 7 ribs and his pelvis and couldn't walk for months.
3 months. You're doing great, man. I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel.
What got you through?
I support my wife and my kids.
Officer Resendez said he worked hard to be able to be back at the police department, which his police chief saw firsthand.
You know, it's something like leg extensions where we think it's simple, and I'm sitting here watching him and he is just covered in sweat with him putting in that effort to get back and do what he wants to do.
Officer Resendez, also known as Smiley, is back to duty at the police department.
He's got a positive outlook, and it's one of those contagious things. I appreciate having him here with our department.
Officer Resendez is just waiting on the green light from his final doctor evaluation, and then will be back to full duty next week. In East Ridge, Meg Doyle, News Channel 9.
Officer Resendez pleaded guilty back in October, and a judge sentenced him to 10 years in prison.
I don't think that was a neck. I was looking at that too towards you. I think he had some sort of like it's a ear, like a headphone thing that goes over the ear, and it was like down on his neck, I think. All right, this should be some awesome fucking video. Are you guys ready for this? A semi-truck driver in Akron pulling some crazy driving, apparently.
The 19 News Digital Desk wanted to show you an insane video courtesy, out of Akron. This taking place on I-77. There was a crash leading to ultimately a fire from a semi-truck. That driver then had to...
Okay. Does everybody... Well, do enough people in the chat, have you seen the episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where there's a sex offender move into the neighborhood and he looks like Dennis? Because this dude looks like the sex offender in the neighborhood that looks like Lance from the Surfs. Because it was like Dennis with like a little chunk on his face. This is Lance from the Surfs and his sex offender like Waluigi or some shit.
To basically jump through the blaze in order to avoid getting hurt anymore. We have heard from the fire department on this, but before we get to that, I want to show
for no reason.
I
love Lance. He's been great to me.
As the driver gets out of the cab, you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, and then kind of analyzes how to get about and to go around it, and then is able to jump through it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he jumped the semi through fire, so I kind of set this up wrong.
Anymore. We have heard from the fire department on this, but before we get to that, I want to show you the video. I'm going to play it a couple of times for you. Watch as the driver gets out of the cab. You can see on the left-hand side of your screen, and then kind of analyzes how to get about and to go around it, and then is able to jump through it.
Would a fire extinguisher do anything right there? Oh, spray where you're going to run through?
I'll explain to you what happened here. This was from Sunday. There was flames coming from it seems like the cab area of that. No one was hurt after that.
Amazing.
A median. But that front area has the engine, all of those parts to it. Hazmat had to be called. We're able to clear up ultimately parts of that. But motorists had to be very careful of that area as they were starting to piece together exactly what happened. But yeah, trying to make sure that they weren't hurt by this at all. I mean, just
I was like, extinguisher ain't gonna do nothing for that, but like making yourself a path, I could see that.
We had already heard from police.
It's like, you're not gonna put that out with an extinguisher.
McCarthy had that interview earlier. Let's listen to it now.
Well, according to the report, driver struck the median heading north on I-77 near Wilbeth Road exit and pulled over off to the side after he struck the median. Apparently, there was damage to the truck to the point where it caught fire once he pulled over. The impact also caused a rupture of the passenger side fuel tank, which also ignited. The fuel, that is, and it caused the fire to spread beyond the area of the truck itself. The driver did escape without injury. There were no other injuries reported. The fire crews did arrive quickly thereafter and extinguished the fire. And highway was called out to also mitigate the fuel and hazards on the road, along with hazmat.
Minty, good evening.
Seeing the footage of that fire, it's miraculous, and thank God that driver
that no one was hurt, yeah,
without any injuries. But in a situation like this, what are the challenges for firefighters fighting this fire?
Well, obviously, the danger of being on the highway is always a danger, and not having full control of the flow of traffic also would pose some danger to the firefighters. The other thing, too, is making sure that we have the proper resources, the water supplies, to make sure that we can extinguish fires that are in such an isolated location. And fortunately, our crews did an excellent job with securing water and attacking the fire as quickly as possible, and really limited the amount of spread and damage that could have been caused.
Were there any identifying factors on the truck in terms of where this driver came from, where they were headed, what they were carrying on their truck?
We haven't interviewed the driver?
Initial reports have that they were looking for placards or some other identifying marks on the truck. It is unknown as to whether or not they were able to determine where the truck originated from or what they were carrying. That is still under investigation.
Obviously, a very scary situation there. Let's show you that video again here. You can see that driver jump through basically the blaze.
He's still running. That's why they haven't been able to catch up with him to get his name and shit.
But hitting that median, leading to that, and then you can kind of see as they're running away, the trail, that's where all the fire is. That's clearly some sort of a spill from the oil or the gas from that.
And I ran.
We're going to have much more on this story and the other stories of the day coming up on 19.
Thanks, Lance. I appreciate it. Shut up, Lance. Okay, was it last night that we did the story of the man that had been held, or was it before the weekend? Was it on Thursday night? We did a story about a man who had been held hostage by his stepmother for 20 years. Connecticut man held captive for 20 years. We now have the body camera footage of him being rescued.
We're getting a look at what first responders found when they arrived on the scene of a fire at a home in Waterbury, Connecticut.
Ducky, good evening.
Home where cops say a man was held captive for 20 years by his own family.
The body camera video released today, as well as Kimberly Sullivan's call to 911 before she was charged with kidnapping and assault. With what it reveals, here's Eyewitness News reporter Dan Krauth.
Please hurry. It's 2 Blake Street. There's a fire. My son, his stepson is in his room, and I don't know, he did something with the TV.
A call to 911 from Kimberly Sullivan after her house caught fire. Police say her 32-year-old stepson used hand sanitizer and a lighter to set the fire as a way to draw in first responders and escape being locked in his room for 2 decades, starving and weighing just 68 pounds.
Did he get injured? Is he on fire?
Yes, he's injured. Please send the ambulance.
The fire
He's
happened in
passed out.
February,
He's out
but
of it.
after weeks
Please.
investigating the story, police arrested Sullivan last week. Police body camera video shows when officers arrived on
that big cross.
Williams was out of the home holding her dog, her stepson still inside.
Come on, come down, come down. Who else is in the house? Who else is in here?
My stepson is in here.
How many other
Firefighters ended up
That's it. I
carrying the
have
victim
2
out of the
cats.
home and got him into an ambulance.
My dog is shaking.
In 2005, Waterbury Police and Children's Services conducted a welfare check when the victim was 11 years old and had stopped going to school. But police say nothing unusual was detected. As a boy, he begged classmates for food and ate items out of the garbage. The victim says for years he was only allowed out of his room briefly in the mornings to do chores, and that conditions worsened when his father died last year. Sullivan faces a number of charges, including kidnapping, unlawful restraint, and assault. Her lawyer insists his client is not a monster and was carrying out rules put in
Well,
place.
Silent, I'd be more worried about the dog than the kid, but
While the victim continues to receive medical care. Dan Crowell, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
But I'm not responsible. I'm not a caretaker of somebody's kid. So, you know. Good evening, my friend. Welcome in. Another crazy story of a person being found alive after several years. This time we're going to Peru. This Peruvian man, years. It was 95 days. He was lost at sea for 95 days.
A Hollywood ending for a man lost at sea for more than 3 months. Peruvian fisherman Maximo Napa reunited with his brother after a 2-week fishing trip turned into a 95-day nightmare. Napa saying, "I ate roaches, birds, turtles. I didn't want to die because of my mother, and I have a 2-month-old granddaughter." On December 7th, he set off on a fishing trip from southern Peru, his boat stocked with 2 weeks' worth of food, but 10 days of stormy weather blew him off course. His family launching a search, but Peru's maritime patrols were unable to locate him. It was a fishing patrol from Ecuador that finally spotted him last week, nearly 700 miles off the coast, badly dehydrated and in critical condition. Napa saying, "God is beautiful. He protected me." He says he had gone the last 15 days without eating.
Oh, I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling...
Brother, if there's a God, he put you in that position to begin with, and human ingenuity rescued you. Dipshit.
Oh, I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling a lot better than I was, I can tell you.
2 years ago, sailor Timothy Shattuck was rescued after being lost in the Pacific for more than 2 months with his dog Bella. He was found nearly 1,200 miles from land.
She's amazing. Like that dog is something else.
And back in 2014, an even more extreme case. A man was found washed up on Marshall Islands, saying he'd been lost at sea for 13 months. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
It has a watery taste to it. I've had turtle. Like it feels like squishy waterfowl chicken kind of deal, yeah. I think I've had gator. I've had fried gator bites. He's about to eat the dog. Julie, good evening. Oh, it was 3 months, Casey. 16 people hospitalized because they partied a little too hard for St. Patty's Day.
In one moment, fun. The next, chaos.
It was crazy.
Ben Dorish was hit in the head.
There was probably 30 people on the roof, and the whole thing fell right down on us.
Hey, Galaxy, there's a reason why I don't leave my house.
The second it happened, everyone went and lifted it up.
Allowing people stuck underneath to get out.
So it's really good to see that.
Injuries range from concussions to leg and arm injuries. Stretcher after stretcher carried people away to ambulances.
Let's go.
Not at all, actually.
I can't believe this happened.
This Pitt student says she caught the shot
Wow.
on camera.
I took the video just like get the surrounding of like me having fun, and then it fell.
She told KDK there are St. Patrick's Day parties in the same spot each year.
People were
Fire resist.
here and nothing happened.
The city condemned the porch. What's left of it now sits behind the home.
It felt like so scary. Like I don't really have like the words to comprehend like how I felt like in the moment, because I'm still just kind of processing.
Michael Estosin was on the roof.
I didn't really feel like it was like a risk, I guess.
Looking back, it's a decision he regrets.
Watch breaking news on YouTube.
They condemned it.
ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.
I was concerned with trying to pack a new bowl here. We're in our Irish section of the show. I didn't know whether to put this in the politics or to put it in the Irish section, so I put it in the Irish section. Former UFC fighter Conor McGregor, sex pest Conor McGregor, was at the White House today.
What is going on in Ireland is a travesty. Our government is the government of zero action with zero accountability. You know, our money is being spent on overseas issues that has nothing to do with the Irish people. The illegal...
Wait a minute, does Ireland even have their own government? Aren't they part of the UK?
The immigration racket is running ravage on the country. There are rural towns in Ireland that have been overrun in one swoop, that have become a minority in one swoop. So issues need to be addressed.
Northern Ireland. Oh, okay. For Northern Ireland isn't. The rest of Ireland is. Okay.
There will be no place to come home and visit. What is going on in Ireland is a travesty.
Was he talking about Ireland or Northern Ireland? But they're wanting to reunite, right? They're wanting to, like, Ireland, like the politicians that are in British Parliament. The North is part of the UK. Okay, you guys are killing me. Which one's part of the UK? Is it Northern Ireland? I thought Northern Ireland was the separatists. That's the IRA. Or do I have that backwards? Northern Ireland is in the UK. Northern is in the UK. The rest of Ireland is independent. Okay, cool. I didn't know which one was which, but I thought Northern Ireland was the IRA and the independence, I thought. Connor the rapist is speaking at the White House, indeed. Jason Society, welcome in, my friend.
What is going on in Ireland is a travesty. Our government is the government of zero action with zero accountability. You know, our money is being spent on overseas issues that has nothing to do with the Irish people. The illegal immigration racket is running ravage on the country. There are rural towns in Ireland that have been overrun in one swoop, that have become a minority in one swoop. So issues need to be addressed. And the 40 million Irish Americans, as I said, need to hear this, because if not, there will be no place to come home and visit. What is going on in Ireland?
He sounds like every fucking right-wing podcaster. I mean, he can't help the cauliflower ear. Thank you, Flash, for the map. Clears things up. I don't think it's a drain thing. I thought it's the cartilage reforming. Like, it's not, there's not fluid in there, I don't think. It's like the cartilage gets busted by, they take a shot to the ear, and then when it's pus? I thought it was just where the cartilage reforms. I mean, I didn't ask what she was putting in my butt or what I'd be putting in hers, but, you know, I just said I was open-minded. With you, MILF, I'm open to things. Yeah, sure. Chicago's St. Patty's Day Parade, the Green River, the whole thing. Here you go.
And they are still out, and I know we're talking about some really serious weather conditions, but honestly, most of the day here in Chicago was pretty nice.
God damn it.
And they are still out, and I know we're talking about some really serious weather conditions, but honestly, most of the day here in Chicago was pretty nice for March. So you have people coming out. Maybe they've been out here all day since the morning, since the river was dyed, and maybe they came out later. That's actually the smart thing to do to avoid some of those crowds. But for most people, whether it was the river or the parade, it was a beautiful day. The Shannon Rovers kicked off the 70th annual Chicago St. Patrick's Day Parade. Traditional Irish music and dance, part of the celebration along Columbus Drive today. The Irish Trinity Dance Academy started practicing in December for the 400th performances this season.
In the butt?
The parade being their biggest show.
They train all throughout the winter into the early spring for these shows.
And to see them today,
oh, it's so proud. I started dancing when I was 3, so this is a first full circle moment for me.
The Milwaukee Dancing Grannies are back in good form. Some of their members
Dancing Grannies
in the Waukesha Christmas Parade attack in 2021.
We lost 4 members, plus the 2 additional people that weren't in our group, and
I'm working on it.
But we are back and we are strong and we are excited to be here.
To date, a lot of security around the festivities, everyone dealing with a bit of wind, but mainly a pleasant March day to be outside.
Look, beautiful weather, beautiful day. So we gotta enjoy the beautiful days that Chicago give us.
The day began with dyeing the Chicago River green, a 60-year-old Chicago tradition. The Journeyman Plumbers Local 130 members in boats as the dyeing takes place. People from all over the world here decked out in green to see this uniquely Chicago event. Along both sides of the river.
We've come to the U.S. quite often, but never to Chicago. We couldn't have timed it better to be here in time for the parade and the dye.
You're running out of time to Harumba.
See so much.
Along the parade.
It's only St. Patty's for a couple more hours. I think a lot of these parades were yesterday, too.
Center reminds us Irish were not always warmly welcomed in the U.S., so today,
Chicago is in Ireland proper.
Just seeing everybody come together for holidays, especially for St. Patrick's Day, no matter who you are, where you come from, what your background is, being able to come out, celebrate, and have a good time with each other is just beautiful.
This is a good, positive thing to be celebrating, and it's nice to see everybody out here. There's a lot of diversity out here. You don't have to be Irish to be celebrating.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You have to be diverse and be able to accept other cultures. So.
She said, you don't have to be Irish to be celebrating. Immediately cuts to black dude. Is that racist?
A lot of diversity out here. You don't have to be Irish to be celebrating.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You have to be diverse and be able to accept other cultures. So that's great. I love celebrating everybody. I'm a people person.
We are seeing a lot of persons along the river from all over. A lot of folks still out, a lot of traffic. If you are thinking about coming downtown tonight, just be aware there's still a lot of traffic, some unexpected closures, even parts of the Riverwalk. Here's a pro tip. Watch it on the news. Watch the dyeing of the river on
pro tip.
And then come down in the next 2 days. Between you and me, it's just a secret. That's what I would do. Avoid the traffic, and you get to see this bright green river that is truly a Chicago tradition.
Watch breaking news on.
This was yesterday. They dyed the river over the weekend. Had the parades. I saved the story for tonight because it's St. Patty's Day. I had it on the ship for last night. And I was like, nah, I'll save it for tomorrow. You guys really want to see that Dan Crenshaw pop up, don't you? St. Patrick's Day is today. I'm not exactly sure why the puppers is bathing in the rain collector. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I guess I know why the deer is drinking out of the rain collector. I don't know why the puppers is just sitting there. Oh, there's another puppy. I didn't even know there was another puppy involved in this. Well, now the deer's just fucking with him. Is the dog enjoying this? I'm not sure. Oh, you think they're buddies? It could be a thing. The deer is wearing the dog's shirt. So they're smashing for sure. Dustin, good evening. I feel like if Maynard could hop into a rain collector like that, he would totally do it. The dog seems unfazed. That's wild to me. Right, it is Live Music Monday. Oh my God, I didn't record the show for the podcast. I don't know when I turned it off. I could have sworn I turned it on. Oh well. I'll have to download it from the YouTube. Oh, I didn't even put it on I'll have to download it from fucking Twitch. I mean, I can get it from Twitch. I usually record it locally for my own purposes. It'd probably be easier than that to get it from you, DJ Dub, because I got super fast internet. It'll just take it a second to download. But it's Live Music Monday, so goodbye to all the people over on Kick, Odyssey, D-Live, podcast people, BitChute people, all that good stuff. Good night, everybody. Twitchy people, let's do Live Music Monday now. Yeah. It is St. Paddy's Day. So I can assume you guys know what's coming. I've got 3 different acts. Byronic, pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Redolent Thought, welcome in. All right. Never mind that. Byronic Holiday brings up House of Pain. That was one of them on the list. So let's fucking do it. We're going to start off with House of Pain. Well, guess what, Byronic? House of Pain was number 3 on the list.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ah, shit. Worked out well. Let's do some shamrocks and shenanigans. Stop, my friend. Hope you are well.
I know you know this song. You gotta fight. I don't think that was good enough for you.
This is Pantera, right? What's he doing? Bring on the band.
You ready for some fucking hip-hop, yo?
Where the fuck is Everlast? I need to work on getting a bowl pack. I'm out, but I've probably got, Keef, shit in my grinder I can put together. I'm going to work on that.
Let me hear you one more time, come on!
Well, that's because it's like some fucking Woodstock, Poland. Well, it's in Poland, so that's one thing.
I heard you motherfuckers were insane!
Fucking Cypress Hill just like dropped like some live videos I saw. I was like, oh shit. I had to check those out. Bound, welcome in.
When I go out drinking, oh,
I wasn't expecting a DJ set. Apparently we got a little mini set before the show. This isn't Everlast, is it? I don't know what the motherfucker looks like. The only person I know from the Deftones is Chico. It's not even Chico, is it? It's like Che or some shit.
yo, you ready to see House of Pain? Let me hear you say
Chino, there we go.
Say House of Pain!
Wait a minute, more people are in here for this than were for the Troll Patrol. That's wild. They don't happen often. Watch a Deftones concert one of these weeks. I've even got one I've already saved. All right, I'm gonna try to scrape myself up a bowl here. Go to the weed store tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, that's what I figured Everlast looked like now.
What the fuck is this? From off the tombstone. Breathe in the air. Call out my name. I'll be there. No question. Just sit to the answer. What's that guy? In the middle of the blasting. Fucking with me, you fucking with the best. Taking 2 shots to your chest. Cause I'm back from the dead. Yeah, back from the dead. Yeah, back from the dead. Yes, I'm back from the dead. Back from the dead. Back from the dead. Back from the dead. dead. Back a mausoleum, back to the Coliseum. Cause I'm back from the dead. Back from the dead. Let's go back from the dead. Back from the dead. Let's go back from the dead. Back from the dead. Back a hole in your head. Yeah, back from the dead. 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 Put a fucking hole in your head. Yeah, back from the dead.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking this was the right pick.
What's good? The fuck is up, Woodstock? Slancha.
Holiday, thank you for saying House of Pain. What up, Rattlet? So good to see you, my friend.
God bless you. Let's have some motherfucking fun. I'm gonna be
See, this should be like, oh, this is 2017. Oh, okay, my bad. I thought it was more recent than that. Fuck yeah, this is awesome.
With the Irish fly. You wish shit down cause we don't let shit stop. Shit burn this house so bad the devil go. Should I come to this continental? Get a go. It's all like Vietnam. The money get your mama, that's the one. Daddy's working. Talking black and turn. Snacking fast. Breaking up the set. Making business wet. Eating on the dough. Leaving with your hoe. Give the hoes you right good. I ain't good. I ain't gonna warn you. I ain't gonna warn you.
So what's the difference? Is House of Pain the DJ with Everlast? Is that who the group House of Pain is?
Everybody done it, so if you never heard it 20 years ago, 20 years ago.
Because then you got like solo Everlast too, right?
Scream out my name, cause I'm pacing out.
And the drummer? Drummer, DJ, and Everlast?
If you got a people, better bring a friend. I ain't gonna warn you. I ain't gonna warn you. I ain't gonna warn you. I ain't gonna warn you.
All right, cool. I was never really a big fan until like I became a stoner. They got a couple of really banging songs my friends were really into. That's why I just told my buddy you're watching House of Pain.
We're gonna have some fun today.
He might come in here and be like, dude, I just like that one fucking song.
I didn't get my vocal exercises in, so I'm gonna do them on stage. What? Huh? 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 What? Yeah. Come on. DJ Lee. Drop it.
Oh, your buddy produced his album? That's fucking cool, thought.
Do a little remix. Come on. It's the motherfucking HOP. Everybody come singing with me. Come on. One more time. Here we go. What? I keep playing. Let's see the king rise. Hold on. If I wasn't you, what would I do? God bless you. Excuse me, Senora.
Are you a whora or are you a lady?
All boss to bring. Let me know, huh? The needle get done. Ain't no run, then I go fishing.
But no, this had such a cool beat under it.
Give me pleasure. Every woman's treasure. Ain't no work your body. Yeah, let me do my call. My rap is still paid off. Now make it ring it. Yeah, now make it taste. Steady bars and songs and bunches like grapes. Making all the pain. Scooping up the loot. Pumping on the run. And I gun and I shoot. Never been a run. Yeah, never been a boy. Got a natural skill. I thank the Lord. I feel blessed. I'm passion and trust. Always got my gun. But I never wear my vest. Whip on the jaw like a horse in the gore from the house.
Also, it took me forever to find this song, so I thought it was called Boom, Lock, Lock, Boom. Oh, there's more weed in my drawer. I didn't even realize that.
Boom, shalala, boom. shalak, boom. What? Boom, shalak, boom. Let me hear you say boom, shalak, boom. Come on, boom, shalak, boom. Let me hear you say break up, break up. Here comes the paper, train with the paper. Let me skyscraper. It's like a nigga for murder.
Yeah, it's in Poland.
For sure, I never heard of ya. Just 'cause you heard of me, kid. Do the lifestyle there. Put you in the dirt, leave you out for dead. When it comes to tools, it's always in the shirt. It's time to get this out Cadillac, kid. Ain't no thing, my car don't win. Plus you in the grill, got the skill. You got to chill, 'cause I bring dough. I got the boom, shalak, boom. Come on, boom, shalak, boom.
I just hate that they did my favorite song with a different beat under it. It's cool, but it's not as good as the. Well, I don't know. The album version's not that cool. It's the remix version. It's like on their greatest hits or something. I'm still scraping up a bowl, Torchy. You gotta give me a second if you want me to join you. Yeah, the rock mix, I think, Holiday. I was about to say, I missed it. I was going to chime in on that one. Ripped a Nate Dogg.
Rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
I just said that.
I brought a special guest with me from Los Angeles, California. He's from
Lenny, welcome in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my friend, my partner, Sick Jackin.
Who?
Hey! Come on! Get him up!
How are the St. Patty's festivities in Boston? That's like ground zero for St. Patty's in the U.S., isn't it? Oh yeah, Byron. There's several songs where like the remix is better than the original. Beastie Boys, Body Moving. The album version is okay, but the version on the greatest hits is like the Fatboy Slim remix, and it is killer. Oh, it's a religious experience. I bet. Did you do anything fun? Leftist, welcome in.
What's up, Paulie? Hey!
I'm so glad we picked House of Pain. You guys picked it. Tom's Diner, the remix.
This jam is dead.
Oh, you've never heard the original?
All you motherfuckers out there.
It's a fine song, but it's not the remix.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen.
So keep your eyes wide, open and alive. Grab the stake and ride.
Oh, you said most of her. I'm sorry, I misread.
I tell you now, even the best can lay to rest. Around our way through that stone garden, end of the roadway. Everybody goes when I'm forgotten. Frames all right, shows travel to unravel. Other worlds have been clock castles. Why do we have these shackles? Heavy cautious, walk in the street, watching your back and just get lost this week.
I feel like I have Suzanne Vega's greatest hits, but I can't name another Suzanne Vega song.
Getting more about the battle, just straight to the. They come in and claim us, let it come in no surprise. I tell it to the face and death at the end of their time. Everybody dies. Devils in this sky. They come in and claim us, let it come in no surprise. I tell it to the face and death at the end of their time.
Oh no, did I already scrape my grinder clean? No. I was hoping there was a whole other bowl in here. Let me check my key catcher. Oh, you can't whisper people that are in my chat? It's probably a good thing, so none of you get whispers from dipshit right-wingers, but I don't think that's a thing, is it? Everyone has their own whisper settings? Oh, okay. Okay, it's not about my chat. It's just the whispers. Okay. You guys might not know this, but I'm kind of a boomer. You'd think I'm pretty technologically savvy, and I am.
I brought my friend Sick Jack with me. It's because we just put out a new album, and it's free. WarPornIndustries.com.
Luca? I don't think so, anonymously.
It's a free album, War Porn. Sick Jack, myself, produced by Divine Styler. And we're gonna do a little something for you right now, ladies and gentlemen. War Porn fucking Industries. Put your hands up! Put your motherfucking hands up! Put your hands up! Put your motherfucking hands up! Put your hands up! Get your motherfucking hands up! Put your hands up! Get your motherfucking hands up! MSN barrier excommunicated. Immune to the area, fully vaccinated. Completely upgraded, the system's updated. That kind of blade is sharp and decimated. Physical goes rated. Cameo face.
There's so much cat hair in my bowl. We're gonna go with it. All right, if you're waiting on me to smoke, here we go.
Scared and shocked, should've never swung out. Ring white terror from the golden era. Talk shit clever like Yogi Berra. Full time and space all over the place. While the whole rat race worships Zeus's face. So paper chase, the slogans run. Age is the enemy, the slogans young. The chosen one, like Abraham's son.
Okay, that wasn't just a cat hair. That was one of my hairs.
Hands up! Get your motherfucking hands up! Put your hands up! Get your motherfucking hands up! Put your hands up! Get your motherfucking hands up! Put your hands up!
Yes, my cats love to come and stick their ass in my rolling tray.
That's the story of my life, just a family rap. I was raised in that hard knock, boulevard block. Wonder who the shot drop, and who the glass rock. I'm a Buddha hot pop, mellow wild nonchalant. Thinking I'm a part of the trap, fucking out your mind. That's the death ballad, that's the key balance. That's the life too, that's the key balance. Jack and we at it, rapid be-matic. Nothing spectacular, I'm just a G at it. Street poet.
Have your cat owner, you're used to it. You eat cat hair.
The blue, show assassin to Symphony Crew. Just choose you and shit to your OG outfit page dudes. War Porn. Make some motherfucking noise. I'll tell you, one of those hits, man, I'm gonna fuck somebody up.
Ooh, Grab is nice shit. The only thing I own from Grab is a little Chillum.
Put on your shit, kickers, and kick some shit. Put on your shit, kickers, and kick some shit.
Holiday, were you the one looking forward to this?
Kickers and kick some shit. Put on your shit, kickers, and kick some shit. Check it out now. Check it out now. Check it out. Hey yo, I got the coffee. I got the mic. Yo, I got the shit. Yo, I got the bookshop. Yo, I got the burgers. I got the grill. If it's nothing up next, you better.
I fucking love watching concerts with you guys. Thank you for making this like a thing.
If you always in the house, keep the hoe in check. But buzzing off shot, you better hit the deck.
This is probably my favorite night of the week.
Always switch praise into neighbor queen. When I go down I see my head I leave. Running hard coming with that Irish style. On the back guarantee I make it work you wild. Mopping up fools like kitchen towel. Come a barrel like you down. Leaving the vibe. Step it back man. Ain't no black man. And every time I touch I make a rock a fat jam. Without no slim pad. And if your skin bad, you know I temper. I get a whole bunch of blood. I'll give her what she want.
Fuck, this is awesome. I would have loved to have been at this.
You know we roll them up, then we light them up, and then we pop them up and pass up. Shut the way needed, switch the basket. Kill their crosses, got the cargo ring. Straight and trains, I got the Mossberg pump. Turn my shit clean, and now it's time to jump. Drive around and let them out of the line. Fuck them and do boy like boss home. These old girls like my man went born. Try to get stupid, I'm dropping the door. Every time I go to town, people start kicking my dog around. Makes no difference if my dog's around. You better stop kicking my dog around. Put on your shit.
Okay, that sounds kind of cool.
Put on your shit, kickers, and kick some shit. Put on your shit, kickers.
Oh my God, Flash.
Put on your shit, kickers, and kick some shit.
Polish cooking and patchouli.
First I had so low, now I got a bed. No my macro with an Irish door. Got me popping on my blood or sliver my brew. Some of that brew. Hurry up and finish. They ran them off me, they know to be another. You can drink a Guinness while I'm sipping on a whiskey. When it comes to hookers for your everlasting spirit. Always got my hand things that come on.
When it comes festival time, if the timing works out, like we'll watch shit live if you want to. If you guys want to watch Glastonbury, they do a live stream every year.
And then they want to step up and get around. So put on your shit, kick us in.
We do Coachella if you want to.
Kick us in. Kick some shit. Put on your shit, kick us in. Kick some shit. Put on your shit, kick us in. Kick some shit. Kick some shit. Kick some shit. Kick some shit. Kick some shit.
I mean, when you buy a glass piece, you're buying it with like if it lasts more than 2 years. I'm happy with it, right? Because when you're using glue, you just heat it up and it cools down, heat up, cools down. It affects the, what do you call it? The dexterity of the glass? The integrity. Not dexterity, the integrity. Torchy. Let me see what I can hear.
My man DJ Lee, cause every night he puts some stupid fat beats behind me. I got a lot of love to give. Got a lot of love to give. Got a lot of love to give. Yeah. Once upon a time, there were Irish ways, and there were Irish laws. Stand up for the cause, man. Yeah, come on! It's the house of pain. 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 Yo, I'm sick, demented, can't represent it. Rose from the grave, had a go shit. Look outside the line.
Somebody's trying to climb the stage.
That's how I go. No friend of mine, so I don't like walking. Fuck them all off. Don't stop me up like a Rolling Stone. I'll leave this open like Macaulay Culkin. Get a grip like Steven Tyler. I used to trip with the Dubai styler. Back in the day, there were Irish ways and Irish laws. Stand up for the cause. When it's time to rock a funky drum. When it's time to rock a funky jam.
My buddy's got a silicone bong. He fucking loves it. Oh, your dick bong. Yeah, Julie, this is they're set from 2017.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Who's the man with the master plan? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the master plan? Who's the man? Who's the man? I used to kick it with the dogs.
Wait, you wouldn't do a metal bowl flash? I've got a couple different medals. I got this one right here. And I got like, this is like old trustworthy. Like, I've had it for fucking over a decade. Basic fucking bowl.
Tell me who's the man? Who's the man with the master plan? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the master?
My bowl, you hit it and it's like, it might be 15. I've had it 15, 20 years maybe. Like it's 15 years of history that you're smoking out of.
I used to sell back in the day. Ran with the game and all the homies say. Ran to the quarters, taking all the orders, making all the runs, bringing in the fun. Always got my gun instead of six shooter. The king of the neighborhood. Crazy white Featherwood. People thinking everything else is mine. Must have been from all the hard times.
I have glass screens, but it feels like they get gunked like after every usage. So you have to clean them after every, and like I just got tired of using them, so I just went back to using metal screens. It's like, you know, you just scrape them every couple of times.
Who's the man? Who's the man?
I ordered like 1,000 metal screens years ago, and I've still got the bag.
Who's the man with the master plan? Who's the man? The motherfucking man. Hey. Yeah.
Thank you, anonymously. As I said, I think I got her greatest hits. But I can't tell you another Suzanne Vega song.
Y'all good?
Was she related to Vincent Vega? The Vega brothers?
Y'all good? All right. I'm getting my whiskey up.
I mean, it's St. Patty's, my friend. You want to? Have you seen my scraper?
So, thank y'all. A lot of y'all are young as fuck too. Hey, all you young motherfuckers.
It's a small Swiss Army knife.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
It's perfect, and it is it's like the exact perfect length to go inside of it. It's the exact perfect width.
The excuse I have is
to get the inside of it.
fucker that I ever was. Shame. Come on. Come on. Same motherfucker. Shame.
I figured this is what they would close with.
Back it back. Who's the back? Sitting on the back of the carriage. Yo, it's the Eve motherfucker. All of us with a mic. So I can rock on and rock the styles I like. I'm on some hip hop, you don't stop and all that. Rock the freestyle and these styles are crazy fat. Like the blazers, I mix so many places that's making me sick. Fuck it on my dick. I'm the same motherfucker that I ever was. Same motherfucker that I ever was. Same motherfucker that I ever was. But I can't pay attention cause I'm on that. Cause I'm on that. Boy, my hair's not swell. Kid, I ain't gel. Don't feed me soup. Just give me a fucking loop. Running that style. So I flexibility. Cause I'm the man that's on point. When I take my fucking joint, I'm on some other over there. Yo, I just don't care shit. That's the right kid, and the mother tear shit up. Complete some paper.
Jason, I totally smoked glass. Those days are way behind me. I was never really into it either. I was hooked on opioids in the mid 2000s. Cause I'm from Appalachia. That's just what everybody was on. If they weren't on meth. I forgot about Xanax. Everybody around there was on Xanax. Hooked on Metamucil. I love you, Lenny.
Let me hear you say yeah. Say yeah.
I'm a survivor of the opioid epidemic. Well, I was never banging them. I'm scared to death of needles. I don't like pain.
Yeah. Say house of pain. House of pain.
And also, while I was, an everyday user, it was only like 3 or 4 Loratabs or something a day. It was never, I could go buy Oxy 80s. My favorite thing in the world was like a Percocet 10 a joint. Oh my God.
We're going to dedicate this.
Best feeling in the world.
From Cypress Hill, Be Real. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Be Real was the one who told Muggs to call me. And that's why the House of Pain happened. Because Be Real saw me. We was rhyming together. He showed maximum love. And this is the first song we ever did for the first House of Pain album. This is called Put Your Head Out. Come on! Come on! Get the fuck up! What? Come on! Hey, yo, I rip shit like a pro when I roll. I score points with the choice that I throw. I throw daily, I'm no punk shit. I break backs, make tracks again. There's nowhere to run to, cause nobody cares. MC's off to your knees, say your prayers. I'm gonna Irish is about to kick it. Prepare to die, notify your next to kid. Going on out, fucked up, fall out. That's how I'm living, fuck.
Yeah, some of the styles are very wild.
The comments sliders and shit.
There's like that one woman that looked like she was like a Wicca, like a completely draped in black.
I'll put your head out. Put your motherfucking 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 head out. I'm blessed with the gift that gets swift.
I'm amazed that as my hair has grown back, that it's almost still completely dark. Because my beard, and it's like the Fu Manchu part is still dark, but like the rest of my beard is really gray. Julie, thank you for throwing out the gift stuff.
Step back, the shit government cheese. You can stand there, but you ain't getting it. So all that shit you want, but I ain't sweating it. I put your head out, put your head out, jump up, spread out. I put your head out, I put your head out, put your head out, jump up, spread out. I put your head out, put your motherfucking head out.
And I've even got some gray hairs in my like actual hair. I wouldn't mind if I had gray hair, to be honest with you. I think I look like Sephiroth. Have a fantastic evening, Redolent Thought. Always nice to see you, my friend. I find it wild that my Fu Manchu is still dark, but all the hair around it is gray.
Only make some noise for Everlasting, the House of Pain one time.
Are they getting ready to kiss? No, go back to the girls. like that Byronic does not play video games, but does know the amazingness that is One-Winged Angel.
You want to hear the first gangster rap song ever? You sure?
Oh, it sucks though, Byronic. I forget about it because like it's not worth watching. I wasn't expecting a Johnny Cash cover, but okay. He says the original gangster rap. I'll probably have to agree with you on that, DJ Dub.
Johnny Cash was the first gangster rapper. Tell you right now. Oh man. Can I play a little more guitar? A little more? We'll get back to the rap. We'll get back. It's all hip hop to me.
When did this come out? Like 95? Glad I could give you some memory berries, Julie. Probably DJ Dub. Yeah, really couldn't tell with his rapping, but you get to the singing. You think you smoke like 2 packs a day? All curious, this has been fucking awesome. You know, it's House of Pain. It's St. Patrick's Day. We're doing Shamrocks and Shenanigans. But you just came in when he's doing the, you know, guitar part. He's doing a couple guitar songs, and then we'll get back to the rapping.
Woodstock. I'm gonna take a few minutes out of the evening and introduce the band. We're gonna start off on the keyboards. Coming straight out of Los Angeles, California. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you the one and only Mr. Brian Velasco.
I was curious or not heard this song in, what, 20 years? 25 years? 25 years. Nah, radio stations played it out well into the 2000s. Oh! No idea. I was never a fan. I never really liked House of Pain. I just really had like 1 or 2 songs I liked. This concert has been fucking killer.
Brian Velasco, everybody. Next up on the turntables, coming straight out of Riga, Latvia. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only infamous DJ Lethal.
I had 3 picks for the St. Patty's show. I let Byronic pick, but also Holiday was like, House of Pain. I was like, oh, House of Pain's on the list. You know what? And then Byronic just happened to pick House of Pain too, so it had to happen. I think I'm pulling an executive decision and picking which one of the 2 remaining artists we're gonna watch. I feel like one will be much better than the other.
DJ Lethal. Master on the drums. Coming straight out of New York City. Newest member of the crew. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Patterson.
Fucking Curiouser messages me the other day and tells me she feels like she's tripping as I'm watching Rick Astley, who had just dropped it, like it just dropped like a couple hours, and I saw it and I was like, well, I'm gonna listen to this. It was Rick Astley doing Pink Pony Club, and I'm like, I feel like I'm on acid right now. I got Rick rolled. I'm a big Rick Astley fan. Anytime I got Rick rolled, I would actually stop and listen to the song because I like it that much. Oh yeah, Rick Astley's like that. Like he had his when he was at Glastonbury. I think it wasn't last year, but year before last. He had a set, then he had a set with like a younger artist. It was wild. I don't remember who it was. What'd he say? That's what it sounds like when somebody around here gets on Xanax. Curiouser didn't get here in time for they did Johnny Cash. That was different.
Get your hands together, come on!
DJ Dub said it was one of the worst Johnny Cash covers he'd heard.
It's all hip hop to me, baby. Salud. I hope y'all have a great weekend. Alright? Top of the fucking morning to you. Hey. Come on! Get up! Come on! Get the fuck up! Come on! Hey. You see your Irish son of a you wanna fight and stuff up, I will get it on. You get up right to the grill, I'm white and I ill, and the second I'm down, I'm a Titanic skill.
Wait, dude does look like Bob Kelly.
These Irish eyes are smiling, a book white in the house of Venus palm.
Not Bob Kelly, the comedian?
What's the hassle, man? Top of the morning to ya. Hey, yo, man, are you trying to give me some kind of fucking hassle? Hey, Lethal. Lee. I see these motherfuckers here trying to get crazy. Oh, shit. They want to pit.
What that cup he's drinking out of, or do you call that a chalice? I don't feel like it's not big enough to be a chalice.
Yo, that's the dopest umbrella ever. That's the dopest umbrella ever. I love it. All right, y'all want a pit? I'll show you a pit. I'm gonna give you pit music. I'm gonna give you pit music. Come on, Lee.
All right, here we go.
Come on! Get the fuck up! You blame yourself, now you're pointing fingers. I'm a carbon ranger, bruising stranger. But those are just lies, you see your eyes. The victimized, that's how you size it up. Disguise it up and try to make it look real. Cover up the low self-esteem you feel. Introspection, and afterthought. Sanity kills your favorite sport. Now you're caught up in the undertow. Never knew a man could sing so low. But now you know, cause you're John Doe. In a black bag, a tag on your toe. I built the house, I felt the pain. You're victimized, you got no one to blame. Just another victim. Come on, you're just another victim. Just another victim. You're just another victim. Holy neighbor, I'm a survivor. Feeling like the heroin taxi driver. With Tony Foster, no they can't tell. Feels like I walk into a living hell. Spark that hell, and I get lifted. Feeling the effects of.
That dude looks like Bob Kelly. Is that not what you're talking about, Holiday?
But I'm gonna do, you never come to. Ready the world, carrying on my shoulder. I'm a soldier, I thought I told ya. Just another victim. Yeah, you're just another victim. Yeah, just another victim. You're just another victim. Yeah, come on.
Well, was she getting ready to flash and then like, well, nope, I decided against it. I'm going to veto you on that, Holiday, because like, I got shit I got to get done tonight.
Before we get out of here, DJ Lethal, bring them on something nice and easy.
If I was responsible, I wouldn't have even done a show tonight, but I'm not responsible. And once again, Monday night's my favorite night. You save your request for Friday, Holiday.
He had his picture on the wall of every precinct. He had a rapper hanging out with his homie, puffing on a block, shipping on.
Speaking of this coming weekend, I should have done Irish wrestlers last weekend before St. Patty's Day. Is it weird if I do Irish wrestlers on Saturday where we're this far removed from St. Patty's Day? I really wanted to do heel turns because of, John Cena.
Points his pistol, then it's off the lock. When panic, the gun goes on. Stupid old fool, man, trying to blow his head off. But he don't care, his Johnny was soft. It ain't a problem if you don't get caught. It ain't a problem if you don't get caught. It ain't a problem if you don't get caught. It ain't a problem if you don't get caught. That's how it is, homie, like it is now. Come on, get your hands like this, come on.
Are you sure that's not Bob Kelly?
What? I'm a woodworker, pack of wood. Take me out, never good. Packed up in my neighborhood. Better not leave a good. House of hands on the ground, just a monkey has a stick.
wasn't Women's Day like 2 weeks ago? Because I did that on the show, but I think it was 2 weeks ago. What you're saying is we should do Irish wrestlers. I kind of want to watch Fit Finlay. It's just an excuse to watch Fit Finlay. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. That's what I thought. Or a week ago Saturday, or a week ago Sunday, or whatever. A week ago Saturday. Yeah, I should have done women's wrestling. I've been meaning to do women's wrestlers. I've been preparing for it. I already got matches picked out for women's wrestling. Oh, you mean the show? Who was in here last night? It was telling me they watched Glow, and I was like, the show or the old wrestling promotion? And they meant the old wrestling promotion. I was like, oh, there's a show about the wrestling promotion. I'm sorry, anonymously. I love Awesome Kong, and she's in Glow. She's such a good actress. Because I would definitely be introducing you to Awesome Kong on a women's night. Fuck yeah. Excellent. Is the show over? Oh no! I thought they were doing another song. Aww. Samson, welcome in. Are they gonna come back out, or do we get an encore? The crowd got fucking worked up during Jump Around.
Simon says get the fuck up. House of Pain. A może zapisują, nie wiem, więc bardzo głośno. House of
I don't think we get another song. You can't come out and do a hype man thing like this and not do an encore. Come the fuck on.
Uwaga! Hałas!
I don't think he was. He was speaking Irish.
House of Pain. Wielkie dzięki. Dziękujemy.
Why are you running? Oh, I thought we were going to get an encore. All right, you might say, Justin, that wasn't Irish enough for me. Well, I think I got you covered here. If House of Pain wasn't Irish enough for you.
For the redheads, eh?
Yeah.
Well, listen now. As our dear friends Monty Python once said, I know for something completely different, all right? We're a little band called Flogging Molly, and we're going to have a great fucking time here. Beautiful to see you, Bloods.
Happy St. Patty's Day, bitches. Green here on the Day of the Green. Light one up, tip one back. Like everybody's happy with the St. Patty's Day music pick. college roommate loved flogging Molly. And Curiouser was like, you didn't have a roommate in college. College the first time when I was 18. Sorry, I thought my mic was... Didn't mean to cough at you. Say about what? Oh, my college roommate was really into flogging Molly. I was like, oh, Curiouser would be like, you didn't have a college roommate. First time when I was 18.
Oh, dear friends of Bloodstock, let's see those hands in the air! I am the man with the plan to shake the hand that John L. Sullivan fight a
higher education indeed. Because it sure did smell like weed in my apartment. Hold on, I'm going to have to scrape it together a little bit more.
the hand of John L. Sullivan.
Is that how you describe yourself? Because that sounds amazing.
We all leave behind. So here's what we do, Bloodstock. Pass the glass over. Sullivan just ordered. The glory days will return. And let's live this good life until the last goodbye. Oh. Oh. What do you say? Oh. Oh. You may be tough, but you'll never knock him down. Yeah. He is a towering god, but not a sacred. And he's always glad to meet. Change the champion of the people. The first and last thing ever do.
Now I'm the man with the plan. Shake the hand and John O'Sullivan. Fight until the end. Legends you will be. If a man should ask, if any man can.
Imagine being a top verse, not into pain, but will fuck about anybody.
Legends you will be. If any man should ask, TTC is my name.
Who needs to be in control but is not dominant.
Now I'm the man with the plan to shake the hand of John L. Sullivan. Thank you so fucking much indeed. Yes, indeed.
They'll probably make that a third here in a few months.
Don't worry, I'll be handing out supplies as we go along, okay?
He's got him again.
You lovely people of Bloodstock!
Yeah, we went from Woodstock to Bloodstock.
Well, listen, we're going to be doing a few new songs, by the way, all right? So, as good Phil Lynott used to say from Thin Lizzy, dear friends, we're going to need your helping hands, okay? So everybody here in Bloodstock, this is a brand new song for you. It's a little thing that we call a song of liberty. Here we go. Daddy's in the corner and he's weeping all alone. What's the more that freedom feels he hasn't got a hope. But over on the north side, it's all about to hit. No one realizes what's about to happen. There's a fucking race about something kid. We're all in sipping gravy from an empty discontent. The foot hard are gathered, nothing until they are. The citizens, the fire, all they want is to be heard of. But there was Clark James Conley, Duncan Abbas, John MacDonald, David Haverfair. Volunteers together, insurrection they believe. Completely on the answer of the hero nation. Sing yeah. This is a song of liberty, yeah. Together as in unity. One man falls, unite and we shall be. This is a song of liberty.
One brain cell talks. No, that's the smartest cat I've ever had. Also the coolest cat. Sorry to my other cats. He's everyone's favorite too. He is the one that doesn't like to get on stream, so he's the least known to chat. When people come over, he's the one that everybody loves. He thinks he's people. We'll sit in the circle while we smoke. But he doesn't smoke. He doesn't like to be smoking.
Take a porter from your comfy old chair. Don't forget the men and women. 'Twas the blood for you they shed. Remember poor old Danny and Mary with her brood. Don't take the life for granted. It was all they ever knew.
For real, Danny?
But there was Clark James Conley, Duncan Abbas, John MacDonald, David Haverfair. Volunteers together, surrender they believe. Completely on the answer of the hero nation. Sing yeah. This is the song of liberty, yeah. Together as in unity. One man falls, unite and we shall be. Yeah, this is the song of liberty, yeah. Together as in unity. One man falls, unite and we shall be. and by its valor and discipline and the readiness of its children to sacrifice themselves for the common good. Bloodstock 2024. This is a song of liberty. Out to hell we must sail for these shores we Barbados. Sugar cane goes on and the God we once believed in. But your honest crew, like the land we used to sleep in. Small giants and gusting tides and hunt tobacco island.
What up, Tiffle? I'm back for Julie. Find me another clip and get my other microphone, my gold microphone back. This was just supposed to be temporary, and then I forgot to like look and find another clip or order a clip for it. Fucking A.
Fuck, I need a drink after that. Cheers. You see, years ago, this hair used to be down to here and red. And this is what, Bloodstock, this is what I'm fucking contending with right now, okay? So I'm gonna look like a fucking tomato after this, I'll tell you that. The most beautiful tomato you've ever seen, yeah. Speaking of beautiful, say hello to this lovely man on the electric guitar, will you there please? Mr. Dennis Casey, everybody! This is a little song I'd like to dedicate to the people of County Wexford back in Ireland, okay? And this is a song. Oh, by the way, say hello to my dear friend, my little friend over here, okay? This is a little song we call The Crappie Boy. Here we go. For tea, for I met my love in the afternoon to join her company. She offered me kind cervix, and that I can't do.
Somebody was smoking up in the crowd.
I look nervous, says I am but a crappie boy. Come back to me tomorrow and bring
about mid-show, perfect time to do it.
And I will show you places of the likes when you see that you never look back. I had 2 fried eggs in the morning, waiting at lunch for tea, but I met my love in the afternoon to join a company. And saw you woke next morning and packed my submarines. Off I said to my lover's house, excited as could be. But when I knocked upon her door, no answer raised alarm. Then read a note that said she found the arms of another fancy man. I had 6 fried eggs in the morning, I had 2 dead legs for tea, but I met my love in the afternoon to join a company. I had 2 fried eggs in the morning, I had 2 dead legs for tea, but I met my love in the afternoon. Oh, take me down to Bloodstock! Before I lost my love on that afternoon, nothing more is what's left of me.
Woo!
Thank you so much indeed! Say hello to Mike, everybody.
Hi, Mike. God, he's having a blast, isn't he?
Oh, fuck off! You're absolutely fucking beautiful, you know that? You really are. Yes. Well, you know what? You know what's beautiful about being in a band like Flogging Molly? Today, we're playing an amazing metal festival. And in 2 weeks' time, we come back to Birmingham and we play we play the Moseley Folk Festival. So there you go. Says you, if you're not in, you can't fucking win. You know what I'm saying? Right then. Well, you don't need me to tell you, people, but we live a shitstorm of a world right now, okay? And
all-purpose band.
it's all about occasions like this, getting together in the name of friendship and love and everything else that goes with that, okay? Yes. Basically, like yourselves, this next song is about being fucking positive, okay? So dear friends, this is a little song about sticking together. It's a little song called Float. Here we go. Drank away the rest of the day, wonder what my liver'd say. Drink, that's all you can. Blacking babes with their bigger gales blow in your parlor to discuss the day. Listen, that's all you can. But don't sink the boat that you built to keep afloat. No, don't sink the boat that you built. Sick and tired of what to say, no one listens anyway. Sing, that's all you can. How many years of lousy luck, you missed the smell of burning turf. Dream, that's all you can. But don't sink the boat that you built to keep afloat. No, don't sink the boat.
Guess Smokey didn't like it. He got down.
That you built to keep afloat, yeah. Singled out for who you are, it takes all types to judge a man. Feel, that's all you can. Filthy suits with big ears, hide behind their own spheres. Live, that's all you can. Oh yeah, it's all you can. Bloodstock, it's all you can do. So no matter where I put my head, I wake up Cheers, everybody! Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of beautiful, she's been playing fiddle for you so far this afternoon. I know she's going to play some lovely tin whistle for you. People of Bloodstock, 2024, please say hello to my darling, beautiful wife now on the tin whistle. Bridget Regan, everybody!
What up, Bridget?
This is a little song called The Devil's Dance Floor. Right in front of me, color off her eyes, where the color of insanity. Crash beneath her web like a ship I could not reach the shore. All just us on the devil's dance floor. I'll swing a little more in a merry-o. Swing a little more next to me. Swing a little more in a merry-o. Swing a little more, the devil's dance floor. As against the face, I could feel her insecurity. But I'd been a drunk, I thought it was obscurity. Nothing ever came from a life that was a simple one. Pull yourself together, girl, have a little fun. Took me by the hand, I could see she was a 31. Lecturing all the way up to heaven and past Babylon. Tell me something, girl, what it is you have in store. She said, tell me now, on the devil's dance floor. Swing a little more in a merry-o. Swing a little more next to me. Swing a little more in a merry-o. Swing a little more, the devil's dance floor. Swing a little more, whoa, swing it! Oh, now swing a little more in a merry-o. Swing a little more next to me. Swing a little more in a merry-o. Swing a little more, or the devil's dance floor. The apple now sweet, on much sweeter than it ought to be. Not a little part, I don't think there is much hope for me. Step beneath her brow, travels all the way and head to south. Lean a heart's crying, it's all the way out. Well, swing a little more in a merry-o. Swing a little more next to me. Swing a little more in a merry-o. Swing a little.
It's like lunchtime for you. Make your shepherd's pie.
More in a merry-o. More next to me. Swing a little more in a merry-o. Swing a little more, the devil's dance floor. Swing a little more, the devil's dance floor. Swing a little more, the devil's dance floor.
I need to buy some conditioner. I haven't had conditioner since I've had long hair again. Or since it's been getting long. It needs some bounce and shine and some detangling.
Thank you so much, everybody. Beautiful.
Well, I haven't needed it for like 2 years. But we getting there again.
Acoustic. Ah, yes, indeed. Here's Mike again, everybody. Oh, there we go.
It's one of those I just need to remember. Cats. I've got multiple cats on the desk. This is not
Do us a favor.
Optimal.
I bet you've never heard this before at this festival, but please do us a big favor on the accordion. Please say hello to the one and only Mr. Scobie Hensley, everybody.
At the Metal Festival. Introduce their accordion player.
Accordions, fiddles, tin whistles, banjos, mandolins. It's still all fucking rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes.
He is really white.
Dear friends, in the few years we've been... Oh, by the way, to the fucking pit that's out there this afternoon.
Smokey,
Absolutely
chill, buddy.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. He just shot across
But
the
this
room.
next song, I do feel over the last few years of doing it, has required a certain little je ne sais quoi, as they say in Ireland, okay? So, people of Bloodstock, eyes up here. This is how this dance routine goes. You ready?
Do I need to dance? Oh, jump around. We did that before.
Take it easy. Not yet. The sun's out. You'll fucking be wrecked. Hold on. Anyway, dear friends, this is a little thing we call crushed. Here we go. As the morning rose, the sun exposed the hell that was the day. As our ship struck ground with a mighty sound, we were crushed like lifeless souls. As our hearts they sank, with each wave we crashed, another life to mourn. For the new black flag is the same old flag we've all seen raised before. Are you ready, Bloodstock? Lost forever, somehow we were crushed, crushed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to dedicate this next song, if I may, to 3 beautiful souls who are no longer with us.
3.
And I'm talking, of course, about Lemmy, Fast Eddie, and Filthy Phil, yes? Motorhead. I was fortunate enough, as a very young man, to be in a band with Fast Eddie. And I tell you,
there was a penis balloon.
Absolutely beautiful. Let's hear for the one and only fucking Motorhead, everybody. Come on. This is a little song of friendship. And indeed, if you know it, please join in. You're more than welcome. It goes a little bit like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I ever leave this world alive, well, thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wherever I am, you'll always be more than just a memory. If I ever leave this world alive. If I ever leave this world alive, take on all the sadness that I left behind now. If I ever leave this world alive, the madness that you feel will soon subside. So in a word, don't shed a tear. I'll be here when it all gets weird. If I ever leave this world alive, Mr. Kiss. So when in doubt, just call my name, just before you go insane. If I ever leave this world, I may never leave this world, but if I ever leave this world alive, she says, I'm okay, I'm alright. Don't you have gone from my life? You said that it would. Now everything should be alright. She says, I'm okay, I'm alright. Don't you have gone from my life? Said that it would. Everything should be alright. Oh, it should be alright. Dear friends of Bloodstock, it's gonna be alright. Well, I don't know about you people, but I'll tell you. Oh, these times have got me drinking as I'm tripping up the stairs to an empty room left haunted by a ghost who once lived there. Now I'm tripping up the stairs through a sea of faceless bottles and the stench of the afternoon. Crawling to this nothing, sure I was dead before all morning starts with sunset as the darkness fills my eye. It's been so long since another soul occupied this life. So I head downstairs to a familiar friend. Comfort maybe the stairs. I never asked for a perfect savior. I never wanted, though I cared. Now I'm tripping up the stairs.
Well, let's hope we don't find any more cat vomit somewhere.
No stairs, bloodstock.
Let's hope we got it all. The light bulb in my lamp blew, so like I got no clue. I can't see the floor.
Thank you so much. Do us a favor while you're in a good mood, will you? Once again, please welcome on the electric guitar, Mr. Dennis Casey, everybody! And there he is, sweating the old skull off. Please say hello on the mandolin and the banjo, the one and only Mr. Spencer Swain, everybody! And on drums from that great city of Detroit, Michigan, please say hello to the mighty Mike.
Been to Detroit.
Fuck, that Guinness is boiling hot, I'll tell you that. And then over here, on the sweet bass guitar, please say hello to our brother Bloodstock, the one and only Mr. Nathan Maxwell, everybody!
Get that man a cold one.
And once again, on the sweet, sweet accordion, please say to the one and only Mr. Scobie Hensley, everybody! And on the fiddle and the tin whistle, please make welcome once again the brilliant, my amazing, beautiful wife, the one and only Bridget Regan, Bloodstock! And let's not forget, please say hello to our amazing fucking crew, everybody. Yes. His eyes, they closed, and his last breath spoke. He had seen all to be seen. A life once full, now in empty vase, wilt the blossoms on his early grave. Walk away, me boy, walk away, me boy, and by morning we'll be free. Wake the golden tear from your mother, dear, and raise what's left of the flag for me. Then the rosary beads count the 1, 2, 3, fell apart as they hit the floor. In our garb of black, we must pay respect to the color we're born to mourn. Walk away, me boy, walk away, me boy. Morning we'll be free. Like the golden tear from your mother, dear, raise what's left of the flag. and wipe that golden tear from your mother, dear.
My dumbass went to go upload the podcast and YouTube video. Fucking forgot I gotta like get off stream first so I can download it from Twitch. Cause I'm an idiot.
Okay, Bloodstock! Before we go, everybody once again, let's see those hands in the air! Come on!
Yeah, I just downloaded the VOD. I mean, usually I record. I just forgot to record tonight for some reason.
Get on the fight up, forever we be free. Sail away up bordering, the moon is falling slowly. 7 drunken pirates, 7 deadly
Like, I always have my own copy. They usually get deleted every couple of weeks. I'll make clips and shit from that. It's like this when I can't go to YouTube because there are people that totally watch every day on YouTube. Go back and watch the VOD on YouTube.
Someone real it, in and out, they calling out, shoot up on the scene. What became of rebels? Sent for you and me, clapping with their demons in the central liberty. So, sail away on a politics, keep us on the road list. Get on the fighting, never will be free. Sail away a bordering, do this whole throw. From town to stock. Sail away on a politics, keep us on the road list. Get on the fighting, never will be free. Sail away a bordering, do this for the solid. 7 chocolate parts, 7 deadly sins. 7 chocolate parts, 7 deadly sins. 7 chocolate parts with the 7 deadly sins. Thank you very much, Bloodstock. Have a great rest of the weekend.
Hell yeah, Flogging Molly. Oh, I thought we were going to get the second time. We didn't get an encore. Aw. I hope that was a awesome end to your St. Patty's Day festivities. Is Media Winch on Echoplex? Is that who's over there? Yeah, Media Winch Monday. Let's go see the Winchy Poo. I messaged her earlier today, and I sat back down after, because I was doing a shit ton of work. And, I messaged her, and I got up, and I did something. I came back, I did some work. I looked back up, and, she had sent me, a wall message. I was like, damn, girl. I love my Media Winch. Go ahead, light one up, tip one back. It's all right to have a little fun before you hit the sack. I'm Justin Freakin. We'll see you tomorrow night on the Troll Patrol Live.